Here's 6 drops. Hey, Jiggy.
Whoop, that didn't work. I'll just get the plug shit back in.
Uh-oh. Did the soundboard break?
Don't act like y'all don't make mistakes. Be quiet, woman.
Smoke weed every day. Keeping it on lockdown. Our world is in the building.
Don't you stick your tongue out at me like that.
Haters gonna hate.
Welcome to my hood. Ain't nothing normal. You can take a walk in my hood. Everything paranormal. Everything paranormal. Yeah. If you stay dirty, we got something for you. Open up the door, you can be a model. Yeah. If you really drive around, step into the buckle up. I'ma show you where it's at. We gon' burn a couple blunts, we gon' pop a couple caps. I ain't talking about 4 5s from the strap. Psilocybin driving, so we headed off the map. What you know about? Taste the color, seeing your sound with a crystalline. Turning nothing into something when we optimize. Vandalizing lies with the truth. Ain't nobody wanna take shots at this proof. All we ever wanted was the answers. Looking for unique, but our vision keep us phantom. Phantom black man, ghost writing in a pentagram. Up from the place where our thoughts meet the program. Not too many open to the power that they hold. Just know that when we shine, it's the reflection of your soul. Supreme beings moving, watch the galaxy implode. We are not alone. If you're not normal, welcome home. Yeah. Welcome to my hood. Ain't nothing normal. You can take a walk in my hood. Everything paranormal. Everything paranormal. Yeah. You can stay dirty, we got something for you. Open up the door, you can be a model. Yeah. If you really try to run, step into the yeah, I gotta hold on to this feeling. I be seeing visions through the folds of the prism. Projecting all wishes, anything I want is given. Paranormal vision, you can call it supervision. Control the superstition, make them wonder how we do it. They seen us in the mud, now we out here making music with the paranormal movement that's stronger than what you deal with. If Jesus was just a fraud, then hallelujah for Judas. Caesar is not the mob, so it just has to be Brutus. They hate when we on our job, cause persecution is useless. Proof that what we doing is more than just making music. Utilizing the truth, drop it off in the hood, showing what's really good. The feeling is understood. We don't just want it means to get it by all means. Supreme beings moving, watch reality explode. We are not alone. If you're not normal, welcome home. Yeah. Welcome to my hood. Ain't nothing normal. You can take a walk in my hood. Everything paranormal. Everything paranormal. Yeah. You can stay dirty, we got something for you. Open up the door, you can be a model. Yeah. If you really try to run, step into the portal.
It's my theme music. Every good hero should have some.
20,000 police in the whole town. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
Shit. Smoke weed every day.
I'm yawning
From
already.
Boston out of
All right. You're gonna learn today.
You gonna learn today.
and you know this, man.
I'm sorry, we boring you already, ma'am? We just got here.
Just mad cause your ass is old. Hold up. Wait.
Axel Foley. You still drive that creepy blue Nova?
Hey, Joe.
Don't believe it. Don't believe him, Renee. Tell a story.
I do.
Don't believe me, Dave. Don't start.
Hey, Keats.
I know when the storage unit's closed.
Nuh-uh.
This one's for Kaz, man. For Captain.
Fuck off.
If you're watching Captain, man, look at the law. You got this. Come on. I want to hear you act confident.
Hey, Joe. Hey, Keats.
Come to the business of Pete. Corey. BG.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, BGs.
Jiggy.
How are you?
Jazz hands, everybody. Come on.
This
Spirit
one's
fingers.
definitely for the cat.
Spirit fingers.
Stop fucking here with the background music on.
You're not supposed to. That's the point.
What? You said that. I couldn't hear the background music on.
Hey, BGs, you want some of these?
No.
Last name.
I can't hear the background music. It's like he never does this every time.
No. It's like 6 minutes in and we're still fucking doing intro.
Exactly.
Because Jiggy has to roll his
Look, you gotta
blunt.
make it 10 minutes. Keep fucking around. It could have been 10
You
minutes in.
should
You weren't used to
those
this.
blunts. You should have rolled those blunts an hour before when you sent the notification.
Thank you.
Until you're willing to bring any of your sideline asses to the front line and come the fuck here and roll these blunts, do not bitch about my
First of all, I would. I can't roll a blunt to save my life.
Me neither.
I'll pack a bowl, but I
can't.
Yeah,
can't roll a
that's
blunt.
what I do.
I got to do in the roller or something then. Just coming out.
I don't know about a blunt. I roll joints, so
Roll
we've
a
already
When I get up to
established that.
Boston, I someday plan that maybe this summer coming up, you can teach me. We'll roll
All right, well,
blunts.
here's a surprise, guys. If you guys come to our seminar and pay $777, part of the seminar is teaching you how to roll blunts. That's right. The King of Smoke, Smoke King, is going to sit you down and walk you through the process of actually sizing up the blunt, realizing what the perfect size is, taking the weed, clipping it, and get it just right, because grinder weed is too not really good inside of a blunt. And that you want somebody that's going to teach you everything that you need to do from beginning to end to roll the perfect blunt for $777. And that's just one thing included in the package.
We actually get to meet Smoke King.
That's right.
You actually get to smoke with us, too.
Hey, Spooky.
What a bargain.
Better, Spooky.
Well, is Robin going to be there?
Robin will
I hope
be
you
here.
feel
She's actually
better,
going to take her
Spooky.
private
I'm
jet.
sure
She's just
she
not
will.
going to tell you.
No, if she's taking a private jet. She can pick me
Yeah,
up on the way there.
And real quick before we get all the laughing and stuff, I'm just gonna get this out the way because I heard you talk about everybody. I don't know what the captain, what his current situation is, but I know from what someone told me on chat that he's not doing. Just whatever you believe in, whatever it is. I don't care if it's God, the devil, whatever your thought process is. Keep him in your thoughts, your prayers, and let's try to hold him up a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is for
Thanks,
Captain.
Jimmy.
What's up?
Yeah.
We love you, Captain.
He's not
Yeah.
doing
Get better.
He's a
What was the
fighter.
captain's
You know,
His
prognosis?
sister did a tweet, so it's in there.
Fuck,
So
I've missed it.
Yeah,
Okay.
his sister tweeted. So
Yeah, I haven't been much on. I haven't really done much because
Yeah,
my date didn't stand me up this time.
okay, he's got pneumonia. He's in ICU. He's got pneumonia.
Oh,
But
fucking
even
hell.
she still sounds positive, and she's saying he's a fighter, and he is. So,
Yeah.
come on, baby, you can do this.
You can do this, Captain.
Captain.
Keep swimming.
Yep.
Hey, Corey. I drew something.
Oh no.
Let's see if I can get it in the camera.
Is
Hold
it
on, I
sexual
gotta-
in nature? We just want to know first. Is it sexual
Oh
in
my
nature?
God, it's sexual in nature.
I
No,
like
it's
that.
not. Do you know
No,
what it
what do you do?
is?
That's a butt plug, right?
No. It's a can.
Uh,
Do you see the can? Like
I
a
see
soda can?
I see duh.
It's
Oh,
a can of duh.
I see now. Took me a second. I got it. Took
It's
me
a
second.
can of duh.
Canada.
Can of duh.
Nice. Thank you. That was cool.
Man,
Took me a second.
what's up,
I've been
Spooky? I
having
hope you
rough
feel
days.
better too, Spooky.
Yeah, Spooky. Hope you're feeling
Yeah,
better.
Spooky.
Yeah.
Hey, Renee.
I told you to feel better, Spooky. Why didn't you do it?
Yeah, you have to listen to John.
Some
Spooky.
people, man, you know. Oh,
Oh, who do we lose?
we lost BGs.
BGs.
Oh, okay. Should probably be back.
I don't know. Maybe Australia's gone now. You know, fell off the planet Earth.
It finally disappeared. It finally went through the portal.
No, the switchboard operator fucked up.
That's
no.
probably what it is.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah, it always sucks.
You can remember when that happened. Whoa.
Oh, she's back.
Zach,
I'm back. Sorry, guys.
She's back.
Don't let that shit happen again.
Chappie's
so
fucking
much,
messaging
BGs.
me and fucking with me. So I can't, like, if I read a message on my phone, it goes back to the. It just
Were you able to get the link to him?
Yep, exactly, Spooky.
No, I couldn't. But
All
can
right,
you send it to him?
Yep.
Yeah.
Tell him it's going to cost him $777 though,
Chappie, it's going to cost
and not
you
Aussie bucks either.
$777.
Not Aussie bucks
He's
either.
American. Remember to have the American.
It's got to be
Australian.
American.
Australian.
It's worth. Australia's worth more than Australian, but you know,
It's about
not
1,000
Canadian.
Australian.
Not Canadian.
Maybe it's 1,111 Australian, possibly.
Canadians with their fucking. Why wouldn't Canada make coins that we could use here and they could use our shit there? I don't get that.
Well, they tried the euro.
But I'm saying you never see any other money that circulates in America, like in a store or anything, vending machines, other than Canadian coins. I've never seen a peso in anything. I've never seen a fucking lira, any of that type of shit. But in America, you will find some asshole will pass off their fucking fake ass fucking Canadian coins to you and shit and change.
Yeah, I used to get a lot of Canadian pennies.
Canadian coins.
Yeah, actually, when I was a kid, man, we always had Canadian pennies floating around. And
Yeah,
we
fake.
spent them like American pennies too. I don't know.
Well, what we used to do is
Oh,
we used to hang them.
New Zealand.
We got rid of pennies. They're useless.
Yeah, they
they're
are
just
useless.
Yeah,
I don't even
So
get it.
we got rid of them.
Just one
We
more
don't have
stupid thing to have in
pennies
your
anymore.
pocket.
No more pennies.
So, like, are Canadian pennies now collector's items since they're no longer?
Probably.
Hint, hint.
BG sent. Let them know I
Like the
sent it.
older the better. So, but yeah,
Thanks,
I think they
Jiggy.
just can.
Of course.
They just stopped using them about. I think it's been like 5 years ago. It's just
The boot.
they're just useless.
Eh?
Eh? What's
Eh?
happening?
B, C,
Are you a
D,
hoser, eh?
E, F, G.
Are you a hoser?
Hey, Jiggy, I was thinking the other day.
Canadian.
Where?
How do
Toronto. I'm not
Americans?
talking
Wait, hold on,
about
BGs. Hold on. Wait, what did you say, BGs?
I mean, what's whatever?
Ontario.
Thank you.
You got the floor, BGs.
Oh, sorry. How do Americans say J?
Say
J?
what?
Yeah.
Jay.
So really, your name should be Jiggy?
Oh, you're saying how do we pronounce? Oh, J. I didn't understand what you're saying. What you want to say is how do we
I've been
pronounce
thinking
the
hard
letter
and long
J?
about that one.
No, I think that you guys are wrong about origamo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in
You
Toronto.
bad country with their fake language.
Jaggy.
Big country.
Jaggy.
Along with
Jaggy.
Jaggy. Yeah.
The funniest when Spanish people are like, yo, Yiggy. I'm like, who the fuck is Yiggy? There's no Y in my name. Yo, Yiggy.
Yiggy.
Oh, I had a guy that was calling me Juan because he was Mexican, or actually he wasn't Mexican. He was Honduras, and he couldn't say John, so I was Juan. And I'm like, John, Juan.
Oh.
Okay, fine, Juan.
The Juan only.
I used to bounce with this Asian kid, and he used to call because we always got paired up together. They call us Batman and Robin.
Oh,
I didn't stop that shit.
that's cute.
Aw.
Well, I work with
I'm sorry. It's Black Man and Robin.
Oh, that's not as cute.
He'd be every
Black
that's racist. It's racist.
Da, 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 da.
Black Man. I love the Renee commentary that just jumps in every now. Listen, Chappie, stop fucking texting her. I sent you the goddamn link.
Hey, Jesus,
You know your Australian phones and fucking fake internet doesn't work.
Yeah, they're in Arizona probably.
Yeah, and they get that dollar store fucking internet.
Oh, she's back.
You guys saw my Wi-Fi upload was like 1. I was replying to Bug on like he was complaining about his Wi-Fi, and I was like, check mine out.
Get to a real country.
I hate it. I absolutely hate it.
Come to America.
To my mobile. Sorry. Hopefully that's the last time you have to enter me into the studio.
And BG's, that car that you put up with the rotary engine, that shit was dope.
Isn't that fucking wicked?
Yeah, that was cool.
No shit. Hey,
what kind of car is that?
It's a Mazda RX-4. So they're the ones we used to buzz around when we were younger. Like I had a Datsun 1600 and they had rotaries, and we used to have some fun, but he spent a lot of money on that and it's done so fucking beautifully.
It is a beautiful car.
It was.
Wow.
It was wicked. He was just test driving it. So yeah, he has to run the engine in and get all the tunes and that done properly. But yeah, no, it was it looks schmick. It's beautiful.
And if anybody saw the thumbnail picture for today, that's the one time Jiggy has ever held a fucking spider.
Well, I couldn't see it because it was too small.
Yeah, it's a tarantula.
I
it's
also
on my
noticed
fucking hand.
that it's not actually touching you.
I said that. Listen, I prefaced the whole conversation about this shit with that. There was a piece of paper between me and that spider. You're not going to convince me that something about me not trigger that fucking spider. Something, anything he smells something or whatever this doesn't like is like, okay, let's bite this motherfucker. No. It took the guy an hour to get me to do that. It took him an hour literally explaining spiders' history and blah, blah, especially for me to put that shit on my hand.
I was like, no way.
Did it tickle?
I knew it was you, but it was funny. I noticed the paper right away. I was like, there's no way Jiggy's having this thing on his hand, like on his bare hand. There's no way.
And you better believe I was a statue too. I was like,
that was good for you, though.
I went to this girl's house after the bar one night, a little drunk, and she goes, "Hold out your hand." And I'm like, "All right, something good's going to happen." And she put her spider skin that it shed it on my hand, and I was like, "You got like 5 seconds before I kill it." So I thought it was an actual spider. It's just the skin, and you had 5 minutes before I destroyed it. And yeah, I ruined that night.
I would have been like, "That was nice." Well, I'm gonna go home now. It was nice. It was fun.
I'm out. I'm sorry.
Yep.
It freaked me out.
Yeah, exactly. Like she could have put a titty in your hand, anything and shit. She could have done the spider shit later. It's gonna be a titty. His eyes are closed. It's gonna be a titty.
Something else was going in my hand.
Hold it your hand.
Clitoris, a butt, something like a booty, anything. But no,
I think it's gonna think what?
I got a really bad story for you guys. So my mom and me are pretty open to talking about weird stuff. She told me, you always have sex before you get married to make sure everything works.
Yeah.
So, because one of her buddies got married and she was really small, her boyfriend wasn't. So one day he comes up to her and says, "Hey, do you want something?" And she goes, "What?" And he drops his penis in her hand. She says it was bigger than a soda can. I was so fucking freaked out. I yelled at him. I'm like, "No shit."
Oh my god! Oh my god!
A spider.
Yeah, that's
a spider.
Bee Gees keeps one of those in her panties at all times.
My what?
There's a spider in your vagina.
It's hot.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Honestly.
Fuck off.
2.
When they go
Get the fuck on here.
Good second can. Put that on that can.
And Jiggy. Yes, I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
I was like, first of all, I was like, holy crap. And then second of all, I noticed the paper right away. And I'm like, yep, that's the only way they would get that spider on him if he's not actually touching it.
Shit, I'm supposed to travel to Costa Rica in the fall. And I'm already doing research.
I got a friend that lives in Costa Rica.
Yeah, a bunch of people I know
have been there for like 20 or 30 years. He owns a little it's not hotels, but he has cabins you can rent on a river.
Oh,
I didn't even know anything. His brother just came back and I'm like, "What happened? That's where Simon's at?" He's like, "Yeah, Simon's been in Costa Rica for 30 years." Yeah. They refurnished one of the cabins while he was down there. Look beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah. I can imagine we'll be staying.
Spent some time down there. He loved it.
I'm pretty sure wherever we're staying will be luxury because this is all business stuff, but it's going to be interesting. I've never been to that far. Well, I've never been to Central. Beautiful. I've been to South America, been up to Central America. So
where'd you go to South America?
I went to Mexico. Oh, that's still North America.
Yeah, North America. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's still North America. So no, I've never been. Yeah, sorry.
I was thinking, I didn't know you would go to Brazil or something.
Yeah, no, that was my brain for 2. I had a fart and then I realized.
My buddy loved Argentina. He was not the job he has now, but his last job, he worked for a company that built the slot machines. And so they were doing a cloud service, and he was one of the. He'd go down there, and he was like a rep for him. And he was like, "Man, Argentina." He goes, "It's fun." He's like, "It's a blast." He doesn't drink, and he had a blast. And he said, "That's how you can tell you're in a good country because he doesn't drink and he still had a blast."
Yeah.
If people don't party and they still have a good time, yeah. Yeah, my brother, he sent me amazing pictures of Costa Rica. He said it was the most beautiful place he'd ever been.
Oh, I guess I have something to look forward to.
When are you going?
Why my friend
When
quit
in the
drinking.
fall?
In the fall?
Yeah, I usually the events that I do right around Halloween every year.
Okay.
You'll see more about it as it comes up and stuff.
Cool.
I'm
better
sure.
be streaming.
I better be what?
Better be streaming from there.
As much as I can. It's also I'm working. I'll be working.
I know. I'm just
Yeah.
And you know me, like the thing too is if it's that beautiful of a country, the last thing I'll be thinking about is taking pictures or streaming.
Exactly.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's just how I get. If it's like I'm having a good time, I just forget to even think about that type of shit because it's all here, you know.
Yeah, I don't want. Yeah. I'm the same way. I don't want to take pictures of something. I want to watch it.
Right.
When I go to my restaurant, it's hard for me to remember to take a picture when someone who you don't expect comes out. You know, it's like, oh yeah, I should take a picture because they're coming out, but I'd rather be in the moment.
Yeah,
I get it. I get it. That's the biggest knock on me all these years. Like, well, how come you don't have pictures of everything? I was like, because I was in the middle of it.
Yeah.
You know, and it was the last thing I think about is pulling out my phone to take pictures and record shit. I'm just in the middle of this shit. It's amazing, a lot of it. So I think it gets lost.
Through my phone, I want to watch it through my eyes.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. See, my thing with pictures, because everyone is like, you don't really take a whole lot of pictures anymore. I lost hundreds and hundreds of photo albums in a fire.
Me too.
And it hurts so much. I have friends now, they try, let's take a picture a day. And it's like, no, like I don't need to, you know what I mean? Like it's here. I don't need to have that pain anymore. You know what I mean? It's like,
I get it.
Sorry.
All my original work, that's how I lost all the original stuff that I had. All of it, like from up until like 95, everything that I had got fucked up in
all my
all
modeling
the pictures,
pictures, all pictures of family, pictures of like friends that had died. Just a lot of pictures. It was just like, man.
That's the only benefit to cell phones nowadays in the cloud and stuff in your computers is that you can download them and even put them on a separate drive. Like I have a separate drive with tons of stuff on it just so I don't ever lose it. You know, so that's the only benefit to how pictures get taken now. People don't necessarily print them out, but you can access them pretty much at any time. And it's easy to get shit printed out. You can literally go into any fucking place that prints photos and show them your phone, and you can send them a fucking thing, and boom.
Yeah,
what pictures you want me to do?
Yeah, for something. Yeah.
Office Max.
Staples, whatever.
Well, shit.
Yeah.
Most pharmacies here, like we have CVS, Walgreens, they all still do photo stuff.
We have Walgreens.
You have Walgreens?
Walgreens.
I have Walgreens. It's right across.
I didn't know if it was across the whole country. I didn't know if it was an East Coast thing, but yeah, we have Walgreens and CVS.
It's an American thing.
Yeah,
we don't have them here.
We don't have it around here.
And they bought up everything else. They bought up Rite Aid. I forgot all the other different things that were around. All the other pharmacies are gone. Yeah, Rite Aid's got bought out by Walgreens.
Become Walgreens, or Walgreens will become Rite Aids or something. And there's like
Rite Aids will become Walgreens.
Yeah, well, they're all kitty corner. There's two over like down the street are kitty corner. I'm like, you don't need two Walgreens or Rite Aids. You know, you don't even need the ones that are there. But
dude, that's what happened. When I was in the hospital. It was a Rite Aid. I came into the hospital to go get my fucking prescription. They're like, "This is a CVS now." I mean, a Walgreens. I was like, "What? How the fuck did that happen?" So they switched my shit over, but it was just weird. I was like, "Damn!" I was like 3 months, and all of a sudden, it just became Walgreens got bought. I mean, Walgreens bought up all the Rite Aids over here. It is what it is. That was the only thing that was pretty much 24 hours still during the pandemic was CVS and Walgreens.
Ours, I think is funny is over here, like there's stores Safeway and Albertson, and I don't know if it's nationwide or whatever, but here they're all owned by the same company, owns both stores. So I just thought that was funny because now it's like you can use your Safeway card at Albertson, your Albertson's card at Safeway. I'm like, it's anarchy when they told me this.
Yeah. Well, that's why they all become conglomerates. Look at the cell phone. You have 3 major cell phone companies now when they used to do like 6 and 7 of them. Everything is one company tends to own everything.
Yeah.
Which is funny because for years they fought that whole thing about companies being able to come conglomerate and take over, an industry. But that's in essence what they're all doing now.
Yeah.
Well, Google's got a monopoly. Amazon's kind of got a monopoly.
Yeah, but there's a freak monopoly.
They don't have a complete monopoly. That's the thing. Like the phone. I remember when the phone companies got busted up.
Oh yeah.
Then they went to shit.
Yeah, they did. You're absolutely correct.
Yeah.
The more, because that's all they do. They start to eliminate costs. They eliminate services. They do all kinds. All of a sudden, you get like the new company's like, yeah, we're your new company, but you're not going to have this, that, and the third anymore. You're like, whoa, what the fuck?
Why do I want to use my company then?
Exactly. Like, can I get my old company back? I like that company. Times is a changing, folks. Y'all are getting old.
Yeah.
I'm just getting better.
I'm getting wiser.
Hey, Jonasai. So I started a new series, but I've only watched one episode. What's it? The fuck Ragnarok. Have you seen that?
Oh yes. I got one episode in season 1 to finish. I was watching it, got back, and I forgot about it. But I got one episode in season 1 to finish, and I'm gonna start season 2. We just started today. Hellstrom.
What's it called?
Hellstrom. It's on Hulu.
Okay.
It's based off the comic, the Marvel comic. I don't know what the comic's called, but the Hellstrom. And there's a brother and sister, and their dad was a serial killer, and their mom was possessed by a demon, and they got powers, and it's pretty dark and pretty good. Yeah, the guy can exorcise demons and control fire, and the girl can suck life energy out of people. And
nice,
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a nice way to die.
Yeah.
See ya.
That's the way she does it. She just puts her hand on you. She ain't no succubus.
There you go.
Go on. It's good start.
Can I get that
power, first episode now being rewatched. We watched like 3 today.
First of all, just so you know, Corey, all women have that power. Y'all suck the life right out of shit.
And the money. The will to live.
Corey's like, that ain't funny, motherfucker.
I won't even
It's funny because it's true.
Damn succubuses, every last one of you.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're evil.
Anything with a vagina is
Canadian
evil.
and an evil woman.
Because you got a vagina.
Everything going for me.
And BT's has tarantula in her vagina.
It's a vagina.
Oh, here we go now.
Yeah, it's got,
Now, what do you call a penis? A pass?
It's a vagina and a peenie.
You
Peenie?
I don't believe
It's a
I'm a
silent
suck.
S.
I don't believe I'm a succubus. I'm a suck you bitch.
There you go. I like that better.
Oh, here we
I
go.
like
Let's
that
own
better.
it. We're gonna own it, y'all. We're gonna own it.
Yeah.
When did women start enjoying being called bitches? I guess women got called bitches by men so long, and it was so derogatory. At one point, they're just like, "Fuck it, we're just gonna own this shit." Because I remember, if you called the girl a bitch back in the day, you're gonna get your face slapped.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now all of a sudden it's like, I'm that bitch. I'm a bitch. I'm a bitch. My name's bitch.
If I get mad at a woman, I call her an asshole. If I get mad at a dude, I call him a bitch.
Yeah, I tend to call dude. Yeah. It's like acting like a little bitch. Little biatch.
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 I gotta teach Robin that word. Biatch.
Well, I'm sure she knows biatch.
No, but she doesn't.
She probably got high and forgot about it.
I haven't seen Robin for a couple of days.
She's around. I saw her online today.
Oh yeah, no, I was too busy. I was too busy for the show the other day. I'm hoping to go tomorrow.
But then I heard all these nice things being said about me.
By Robin?
Except for Jiggy. Jiggy was just like, he's all right.
He's all right.
He's all right.
Hey, I'll take it.
All y'all are all right. I'm all right.
Aw.
You don't get a big head
How
that
do
way,
I
see?
say Virginia? Virginia.
Yes, how you say Virginia.
Virginia.
Is that okay? Virginia?
Virginia.
No, it sounds normal. You got to say it weirder.
It's Virginia.
Virginia.
There you go.
Virginia.
No, it's Virginia.
It could be Virginia. Virginia.
Say aluminum again. That is hysterical.
Aluminium.
No.
Aluminum?
No.
Aluminium.
Nope. You got two countries against your fake country. It's aluminum.
Aluminium.
I'll be back.
Aluminium.
We
I already showed.
You can go. She already knows, Corey. We've all showed her. She doesn't believe it.
I know.
Then she tried to say, "Oh, it's because Americans wanted to be special."
Believe it, the Americans took the eye out.
Yep. Yep. They actually have an extra eye over there.
Because they're extra. Everything they do is extra. Extra
I
spiders,
believe-
extra
I
killer
believe
shit.
Aluminium is aluminium the way it's spelt, that how we spell it, and the Americanized version is without the eye.
I love how you say the Americanized version and shit.
Because it
You mean
is.
the terminology.
You are the only people who say it.
Even like the funny. No, I don't.
You say it that way too, but I'm not positive.
It's
I've
it's
never heard it.
interesting that
I'm like
the
nearly
UFO
60. I've never heard it said like that.
The UFO thing is only happening in America too, apparently. You know, it's all, you know.
What are you trying to say? You have UFOs, please.
Yes.
Come on.
Because you're here in America, so that's where you see them.
Right.
Yeah,
You're
but
in
like-
Arizona.
Fake
Probably
ass
in
country.
But like,
Nevada.
America is so centric on themselves.
Oh, here America is so centric on themselves.
No, we are not.
You are.
America has Hollywood.
BGs.
We produce stuff for us that goes
Oregano,
around the world.
motherfuckers.
So
If it
that's
wasn't for the entertainment industry, where would you be?
That's
we
and Canadian.
Just question, BGs. No. Hold on, Jonathan. If it was
If
not
it
for the
wasn't for the
entertainment industry in
entertainment
America,
industry-
where would you be?
In my fucking car.
Pissed because there's no hip hop, because there's no good movies to. I've only ever seen one good thing that came out of Australia and some random cop show I watched on Netflix. That's it. I mean, you got some good actors. I'm
A random cop show on Netflix.
what other actresses? I mean, actors or actresses are Canadian, Australian. Excuse me. I know Eric Bana is right.
Yeah.
Who else?
Nicole, Thor, Liam,
Mel Gibson.
Thor,
Plays
him and his
Thor,
brother.
he's
Liam
Australian.
Hemsworth.
Okay.
Yeah, he's Australian. Russell Crowe's Australian.
Heath Ledger was Australian.
But you know what's crazy?
Simon Parker's Australian.
I have one question to ask you. All those great actors and even actresses you named, name one of them that have done a great Australian movie.
Heath Ledger.
What movie was that?
Two Hands.
Never seen it.
Never seen
Well,
it.
that's why.
Never
because
heard of
it's
it.
Australian. It's an Australian industry it's Australian film made in an Australian industry.
So that means the rest of the world didn't give a fuck about it.
Are so centric to America, they don't give a fuck about the.
That is
Australian
not
film
true. We
industry.
like if it's a good movie, we
Well, if you've never heard of it, then you've never heard of it.
because they probably made a better American version of it.
Well, Dead Calm is an Australian film.
Thanks,
That's
Six
really
Drops.
good.
That's what I was trying to say.
Okay.
Mad
Periodic
Max, Road
table,
Warrior.
aluminium is aluminium.
Blah
Thank
blah
you.
blah. But then once you break it down to make it foil, it is not aluminium at that point. It is aluminum.
It
It's
can be foil.
aluminum.
Yeah, let's just call it tin foil.
No, because they don't sell tin foil anymore. It's not tin foil.
See, tinfoil was working, and so they made aluminum.
You know what?
so
You should
it
watch
breaks in.
Don't-
Two Hands. If you can get your hands on a movie, it's called Two Hands. It's got Heath Ledger in it. It's brilliant. And there's also another.
Okay.
There's a couple of good movies. I'll have to send you a list.
Oh, here we go.
I'm just going to call it foil
What?
wrap so we can avoid this conversation yet again.
No, damn it. She
Really?
is going to concede to the
Well,
fact that America is right.
Chappie, get on here. For
Oh,
fuck's
here
sake.
we go.
Come
Yeah.
on, Chappie. She needs some black up.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Is Chappie in the picture in your profile picture?
No, that's me.
No, there's a profile picture you have. Maybe it's on
Oh
a
yeah,
different.
he is. Yeah.
It is,
Yeah,
right?
he
Yeah,
is.
there's like 3 or 4 people.
He's
I
the
thought that was
tall
Chappie.
one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
He's
Okay.
the bald guy.
Yeah, I
And
know what
my
I'm
mate
talking
with the
about.
dreads is Brett, and my mate that owns the car was behind us in the background, Chris. Yeah.
Jiggy's always right.
none
Yeah.
of them is left.
And I'm just all right.
Makes it all hard. It makes
No,
it
no,
really
no, 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 no,
difficult
no,
to
no, no.
walk.
You I.
I.
Aye.
There's no
Right.
L. There's
Right.
no there's the extra I.
I'm I. I'm
I.
just I.
It's sort of 2 syllables, but you got to
I-
kind of
Let me
sling them together.
drop
Yeah.
off for a second,
Yeah.
and because Chappie's just messaged me, and I haven't.
Oh
read it
Jesus,
because-
Chappie! I emailed it to you. Blah blah. What did I smoke signal to
Yeah,
you? Want me to
he's not
Pony
very
Express it?
well, so he's
Oh.
like, I just need to just double check. So I'll be back in a second.
Yep, Jack. I hope you're all right.
Jiggy
Okay.
Okay.
lets me back in.
We'll see. Not to use concede that it's aluminum foil, damn it. Oregano, herbs. What else is her fucking problem? What else was the shit she was talking about? Some of the crazy shit.
What
How can anybody take a fake country
What is that?
serious? I know Oregano. It sounds like fucking Oregon with
Oregano.
yeah.
But
I
I've heard
oregano.
actually. I was watching a cooking show the other day, and I think Gordon Ramsay said it that way too. I was like, "What?" It was like it's oregano.
Gordon
people.
Ramsay.
I'm just saying. Maybe it's a European thing. I don't.
Whatever.
Some people
We are the
usually
trendsetters. Damn it.
European.
Whatever America does, we does it. We does it right.
That's right, buddy.
Better believe that.
Canada's just up here being all fabulous.
Who?
Canada.
No, you're the fucking antagonist that just sits there and starts fights and shit. And then, who, us? We didn't do anything.
Oh, yeah, that would be us. Yeah, sure. No, that would be you guys.
Yeah.
World War II. Canada's fault.
Then you're like,
You
don't
people.
worry, because we have a real military right below us. We're good. We know who to call if we need a real military.
Reminds me of the Empire in Star Wars.
Mm-hmm. Y'all still using fucking submarines from the fucking 50s?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you
They're
are.
on the Queen's budget, man.
Y'all, your divers still look like fucking, what was his name? Cuba Gooding Jr. What was that movie where he played Bashir? Medal of Honor? Is that the no? Is that no? That's not the one where he's a diver. He plays a actual story of a black Navy diver.
Yeah, I think it's Medal of Honor, isn't it?
Is it? It could be.
I think it is.
All right, with that movie, yeah, they're still using that fucking technology when they dive and shit.
Yeah, they have
y'all still using those fucking propeller planes.
Oh, the ones you got to kickstart from the propeller.
Because you know what? They got a bunch of zeros we gave him and shit. So they got a bunch of old Japanese fighter planes. Y'all blimps. Y'all probably use blimps and shit together. Fuck Canada. Fuck Canada.
You're just bad.
Disclaimer: Corey is actually a Canadian on the show who enjoys our trivial bullshit about Canada.
Yeah. I'm not offended. It's okay.
BGs.
Trust me, you'll know if I'm offended.
Well, Mario said he was going to be away for a couple months. I believe he's doing service. Yeah. So yeah, he said he wouldn't be around for a couple months.
Yeah, my lone Canadian comrade.
He's like, fuck that. I'm going back to Mexico. Fuck y'all. Adios, pendejos.
Party man.
Arriba. Andre. I'm out of here. That's asshole shit. That's almost.
Chappie got your email, but there was no link.
There's no fucking Fafernugan.
But that's okay. He said he's not feeling very well, so he's just watching. And he just told me to give you shit. So oregano, aluminium,
HERB.
And I love how the next day though, BGs, I don't know if you heard fucking Six Drops over there having a conversation, and she's saying emu.
And I was like, well done, girl.
Whatever, traitor. Traitor.
Correct.
No.
We're gonna trade her. We're gonna trade her for. All right, let's do a trade.
Be an honorary Australian.
No, you're gonna take her.
There we go.
We'll take somebody else.
We'll take her.
We'll keep Thor. We'll keep Thor.
No, well, I'm having Corey and I'm having Six, and Jonaside can come and Renee can come.
All right, so we'll take Liam and his brother. Who else? We'll take Russell Crowe.
You can have him.
Who else can we take? We'll keep Eric Banner. I like.
You really want Russell Crowe?
I like Russell Crowe. I like Russell Crowe.
Have him.
Good.
You can take Jimmy Barnes too.
I don't even know who the fuck that is. Don't be trying to give me motherfuckers I don't know. You are trying to give me random people. That's probably like her ex-boyfriend or some shit. You can have my ex-boyfriend. He's a dick. No. We get to pick who we want, damn it.
Start laughing, sorry.
Shit.
I'm just going to keep quiet somewhere around the bend. I'm going to get me a nice
Russell Crowe is excellent in Robin Hood.
Have you guys heard of Cold Chisel?
Who?
Cold Chisel.
Oh no, you know what? But you know who you can keep? You can keep P-Max though, okay?
Oh fuck yeah. Oh okay? Yeah.
That's all y'all. That's all y'all.
Down with Pete.
Yeah. You still live in your garage now.
I just
That's probably her boyfriend now because you know she likes hip hop and shit. he knows how to speak. He knows how to speak Herb Dick, so she's like, yeah, cool, all right.
He's calling the Palladians for you. Let's call him in.
I can't.
I'm just gonna sip my tea.
Oh yeah.
Fuck are you doing, Keats? Fuck it. What are you doing? What are you doing? Act like you got a life or something. Why aren't you in here?
Yeah, you're in Seattle. You ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, we're
Exactly.
kind
In the chat room.
of
Wait, what female Australian actresses are there?
Olivia Newton-John.
Olivia, yeah, I mean, I would have taken her back in the day, but you know, Nicole
Still did
Kidman.
shit.
Yeah,
She
Nicole
still did
Kidman.
movies. Come on, Grease.
Oh, what's her name? Birds of Prey chick. Isn't she Australian?
Birds of Prey.
What's her name? Harley Quinn.
No, she's American.
Robbie.
No, she's Margot Robbie is not American.
I thought she was.
She's Australian.
She's Australian. She's not American. She's Australian.
Is she?
Yes, we'll take.
She's American.
We'll definitely take her. There you go. That's my list.
Who's the girl from The Ring? I forget her name. Naomi something.
Oh, Naomi Watts.
Yeah, Naomi Campbell.
Yeah.
Naomi Watts. Sorry, yeah.
Naomi Watts.
Yeah, that's right. She's Australian.
Married to Heath Ledger.
Well, he's not here anymore, so like.
That's why I said used to be.
Oh yeah, exactly. You can't. Yeah, but I'll take Margot Robbie. Okay. I approve this list. Anybody want to? I need a second.
Like Harley. She asked to dress up like Harley. Sorry.
Let me Google hot Australian actresses.
Oh, here you go. You're gonna start naming random people.
I don't know nobody.
You gotta start naming Chappie's ex-girlfriends now and shit. Daniel's ex-girlfriends.
Hey,
Dex's ex-girlfriend.
Really well, Jiggy.
And that's why I'm taking shots right now. Shot. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Listen, Chappie's the man. I like anybody that can come in here and just fucking talk shit with us and hang is cool to me. Shit.
Yeah.
You mentioned Margot Robbie.
Mm-hmm.
Who's Australian? Okay.
Yvonne Strahovski.
Yeah, see, no, calm down.
I don't even know who that is.
Hey, Chappie. Shots fired.
Oh.
Is
Isla Fisher?
Rose Byrne. Isla Fisher.
Thank you.
Oh, that's isn't that what's name?
Okay.
Borat's
What's his name?
wife.
Isn't that Borat's wife?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Isabel Lucas.
Oh yeah.
Miranda Kerr and Naomi Watts.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the top list. Cool. I could go on, but I could.
Yeah, no, don't start naming random people.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, she's like, "Yeah, I remember her. She was in this series. What fucking series? We never saw her. I remember in this. We never saw that series. Yeah.
I'm not a TV person. I was just.
Chappie, next time you're around, you get to chime in on who you think is the sexiest actress to ever come out of Australia.
Hey, Spudwife.
Or actor. I mean, whatever you're into.
Chappie's into hot little fucking blondies, so he'll say Margot Robbie.
There you go. Okay. My man.
Hot little
Hi, Spud.
How you doing, Spud?
Hey, Spud.
She's a Spud wife.
What you doing, Spud wife?
Spuddy stuff.
Hey, El Chapo.
What's up, El Chapo? Welcome back. I think you were here recently.
What did he say?
What did who say?
Margot.
That's Chappie, everybody.
Oh, Chapo?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought it was a stranger. Just showed up in the chat.
Okay, Margot Easy. I can dig it. She is a sexy chick. The funny thing is, I don't even dig her as Harley Quinn. I'm not into that whole crazy bitch shit. But she's a sexy
she was hot.
Toxic relationship.
Leonardo DiCaprio. What was that movie?
No, the one with Will Smith. The one with Will Smith. I know she's in. I forget what she's like a con artist and shit.
I haven't seen that one.
And what else? There's something else I've seen her in.
The one with Leonardo, The Wolf of Wall Street.
I've never seen that movie.
I've never seen that movie. I heard it's really good, but it doesn't interest me.
I don't care about these fucking rich motherfuckers.
It doesn't interest me.
He quaaludes and goes full fucking. Oh my god, he's just full body fucked, and tries to drive his like Lambo home and just fucks it.
Well,
hilarious.
Kind of reminds me of Requiem for a Dream.
Possibly.
Is that a book?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really.
Yeah.
Was it a book?
Wasn't it an old book?
No, it's
Wasn't it?
I want
It
to
was
say
a-
mid-80s.
What are we thinking
Maybe a
of?
little older.
Yeah, sometime in the
Maybe
80s. I feel like I read that book.
Might have. It's really a strange movie. It's not for
she's in
children.
Tarzan.
What?
She's in Carly, Margot.
Robbie?
She was in
in.
Tarzan.
Okay, with what's his
Oh,
name?
Margot Robbie, the
With,
American.
Alexander, whatever.
Skarsgård. The
Skarsgård,
Skarsgård. Yeah. There's a bunch of them too.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah,
Okay.
3 or 4 of them.
Yeah, the uncle and then or their father or whatever. Then there's like three brothers or something who have.
Yeah, the father
One
and
was
I think the
Blood,
grandfather
one
too.
was
But there's and then the 3
And
brothers.
then
'Cause
one
there's
of the brothers
Eric,
is in Vikings.
Killen, and somebody I can't remember the other one's name.
I don't either. But he played Floki in Vikings.
He played. He was in a Battleship. He was in the movie for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I love that movie though.
I didn't. What? Well, if you think of what it's based off the board game, it was a great movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
But this is a movie. I was like, all right. I mean, it was really predictable. It was so predictable.
Because it was just weird their response to that shit. Like you got a fucking alien craft that lands in the water off fucking Hawaii, and you send an American battleship that's supported by fucking these fucking Japanese fucking battleships. It's like what the fuck? You got a whole fucking fleet right there, and an alien. Even if you would have thought that was your enemy, even if you would have thought that was Russia, China, other country, you're not going to send 3 fucking ships or 2 ships to go fucking battle some shit. You're gonna go find out what the fuck that is. That was the only thing I didn't like about the movie, but it was fun.
Yeah.
I love the dude, the double amputee dude. Like he's a real fucking soldier. He made the movie for me. He was like, I never see no alien.
He was the highlight.
Yeah, he was dope. He played a great
That
part too.
I got that Rihanna could kind of act a little bit.
Mahalo, motherfucker. She don't need to act. I'm sorry. That's just saying. You know what's funny? So years ago, actually when I did security, they had a big event at the Boston Garden, and I actually met her that night. And this is when she first was like in the beginning kind of her career, and she was still like kind of a little pimply faced girl and shit. And if you like seeing her then and seeing her now, it's like, God, Jesus.
Oh, she's grown up now.
Woo! She grew up.
She's a pretty girl.
She ain't hiding shit either. She got lingerie, wear all kinds of shit. She's like, fuck it, I'm going all in.
Yeah, she's
I like her tattoo.
I was actually watching a little bit of a documentary about Pink earlier.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that later. I've seen.
You
I
should.
saw
It's actually worth a good watch. I didn't know that stuff about her life and just like where she's at in her career and stuff. You know, it's actually pretty cool to watch.
Went through a lot. Yeah, she went through a lot.
Yeah, but her act, like watching her, the shit that she does because she's a gymnast. So the shit that she's doing at live shows, like she is above and beyond a performer. Yeah. So I have to give her credit. She doesn't just rock out with her voice and her music, but she's a fucking talented girl. That's an incredible show. Okay. Just watching her all up in the fucking sky on these doing flips, singing upside down and crazy shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, good for her.
I had no clue she was a gymnast.
Oh yeah, she that's what she did. She trained like she wanted to be a gymnast. She wanted to do all this stuff, and it shows. If you watch the documentary, you'll be blown away. Yeah. If you don't know anything about her, you'll enjoy that documentary.
Last time she came to Adelaide. She came to Adelaide, one of my girlfriend's daughters took a sign and said, "Pink, if you sign my wrist, I'm going to get it tattooed." And she saw it and signed her wrist, and she got it tattooed.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty good.
Tattooed? You mean tattooed?
Tattooed.
I have tattoos.
Yeah, I've gotten tattoos.
Tattooed.
Yeah, I've got a tattoo.
Tattoos? Tattooed? What? Two dudes? What are you talking about?
Guess me.
Mike,
all right, let's help her with her poor fake Australian accent. It's tattoo.
Okay, all right. Tattoo. Tattoo.
Tattoo or tattooed.
Makes me sound like I'm a fucking British person.
Whoa. I live in New England. Calm down. God save the Queen, motherfucker.
That's right.
Tattoo. Tattoo.
A female deer.
Fucking chap, can you back me up for Christ's sake? I need you on here.
Nope.
We love you.
Holy moly.
Thanks, Chappie.
Charming.
I can feel that in my stomach.
That's what she said.
Jiggy.
Well, you set that one up perfectly. Like there couldn't have been a better fucking response to that.
Oh,
Bath,
I keep
the
saying
plane,
at
the
work, man.
plane, the plane, Bath.
The
What?
tattoo.
The
No,
Bath.
that's
Bath, plane.
tattoo.
Yeah, Bath.
Talk
Is
properly.
that tattoo or tattoo?
Tattoo was his name.
Tattoo.
I'm
The
talking
plane.
about a tattoo.
The plane, the plane.
The plane, boss. The plane.
The fuck you want a bagel?
Oh, so
You
even
know that.
Carrie's giving
But
me
you know what's
shit,
funny? That is
motherfuckers.
one show. One, I in my mind, if I could ever produce that, I would get Jim Carrey to play Mr. Rourke and modernize fucking, because with CGI and shit like that, you imagine what you could do with Fantasy Island.
Oh
I
my
just
That would
want
be
one
cool.
goddamn wish,
Yeah.
Bath.
What'd you say?
This
I
is
just
redid.
want-
They redid it?
Yeah, they did it with Michael Pena
Really?
as Mr. Rourke. Yeah.
I didn't
Oh,
know
yeah?
that. He's
Yeah,
a
I
funny.
haven't
He's funny
seen it.
too.
They made it, but I haven't seen it anywhere. I haven't watched it.
Oh, I didn't
I
know
know
that
it got
existed.
released during the pandemic, but
That's funny because that's the dude that's in Ant-Man, right?
yeah.
So I watched the interview about him, and he was talking about playing that character in Ant-Man, and he said it's literally based off of a dude he knows who just goes in and out of jail his whole life.
Oh.
And he said one day he asked the dude, he's like, "Yo, so like when I'm doing this Ant-Man shit, that character I'm playing as you." The dude's like, "Fuck yeah!" Like the way he did that little interview is cool. I like that dude. He's funny as fuck. He's been in some funny movies. The movie when he fucked. What's the one? Is it 30 Minutes or Less or some shit when they try to rob the fucking the bank? No, they rob a bank. The kid worked at the pizza place, but he was trying to rob. They were trying to rob a bank because they got it was like what's his it's like Eastbound and Down guy.
And one everyone loves, I don't think's funny. And then
Who? Danny McBride?
Friends.
Yeah.
You don't think Danny McBride is funny?
No, I don't.
Oh, dude, I love his character. Fucking Eastbound and Down is one of the funniest shit ever.
Eastbound and Down has its moments.
Oh, that's
it is just hilarious. And it has just as many moments where it is stupid.
You know why it's so funny to me? Because he literally reminds me, I don't know if you remember John Rocker, the pitcher. He started with the Braves and he was like this real like redneck fucking country boy and he was like racist as shit and everything. That's who he reminds me of because John Rocker was like just off the fucking hook. He didn't give a fuck. He just wanted to play baseball, strike motherfuckers out and then go live his life. But people like, yeah, whatever. So I don't know. That's why I like Danny McBride. Because he always just kind of plays that fucking like character and everything he's in is just kind of funny. They'll find the perfect fucking shit for him for me.
The only thing I really thought he was brilliant in was The End of the World or whatever. This is the end.
Yeah, this is the end.
He was perfect.
Oh, I did like that movie.
I love the first 45 minutes. That movie is hilarious. Yeah, I love when all the celebrities are dying. That just cracks me up.
Yeah.
And Michael Keaton, whatever, slapping Rihanna's butt. Playing game.
That's a funny movie.
Yeah. Goes up to Mick Love. Have you ever done cocaine? Now you have. Money.
Who's got my phone? Give me my phone.
This is embarrassing.
They went over the top though because it was too much like fucking. Some of the humor was just.
That was the whole point of it.
I know it's just weird. The fucking devil walking around, it's fucking strong out and shit. Fucking Jonah Hill gets raped by a demon and shit.
Yeah. Oh, Channing Tatum in it.
Oh yeah, he's the gimp. He's the gimp.
Right on.
You never seen that movie?
What's her name? Hermione. You know.
Oh yeah, because she's like,
she was in it. Yeah.
They kept talking about. She's gonna think we're gonna rape her. And she's like, what? Okay. Well, everybody was in it. Fucking. Well, what's the fucking shit? She's from Cambridge. She's an Indian actress. I forget her name. She's also was a comedian. Mindy Kaling's in it. They're all in that fucking movie.
Kevin Hart's in it.
Yeah. Like, it's just all these comedians and actors who all kind of hang together anyway. So they're all in the fucking movie. Rihanna, no.
Get off me. You're already dead.
Get off me. Kicks him down and shit.
I'm gonna throw all my weight on you. You're strong enough to pick me up. Yes, I can do it. Nope, I guess I couldn't.
I just couldn't believe that their idea was heaven. I get the weed, but the Backstreet Boys?
Yeah, it would have been Slayer for me, but When Slayer singing "South of Heaven."
It would be In Vogue singing "Hold On to Your Love." Oof.
Oh, I loved In Vogue.
Yeah,
Man, I remember when that fucking song came out,
love
that fucking bass, I had a fucking PV speaker as a speaker in the back of my truck. And this is fucking 89, 90, I think, when that song came out. And I just remember I got a fucking expensive ass ticket because of that fucking song, too. Because there's so much bass. It's doom, doom, doom.
What? You got a ticket for the bass?
Yes.
Noise control.
Yeah, I did. It was because I was in Delaware.
Nice
I was,
pollution.
and yeah, they was just like the cop was like, "Dude, I could hear you a block away coming. I waited for you to get to the end of the block to give you a ticket." He literally said that to me. He's like, that is the most insane sound. What the fuck? He's like, what do you have in the back? And I showed him. I was like, it's a concert speaker. It's literally a PV concert speaker. He's like, that's very smart, but dumb. He's like, yo, he's like, I'm gonna give you a ticket for that shit. He's like, he's like, you're having a concert as you're riding down the street. I was like, okay, sorry, no one else ever said anything.
There's a whole like bass and all this stuff. We made him put in Slayer. Well, let's hear what Slayer sounds like with the double bass. And within like 30 seconds, it blew it. He was all pissed at us. You guys owe me a no. We don't owe you shit, man. You didn't have to play. You could told us no.
You could have told us no. It's not my fault.
How's your hearing, Jiggy?
What do you say?
How's your hearing?
What do you mean?
Like if you were at concerts and stuff like that, and
it's weird.
Around
So
loud music, like
it doesn't bother me.
Affected?
No, not at all.
No.
That's the weird thing about it. My eyes are more affected for years, like because I started working, we're doing security when they started bringing lasers into concerts and clubs and shit, and they didn't perfect it, so you'd always get lasers in your eyes and crazy shit. Not to mention bright lights every night, smoke and everything. So my eyes were more affected. My hearing, I could hear a pin drop. It's the weirdest thing. I might not hear you say something because I'll float away a little bit. But if I'm paying attention, like I hear anything. People, when I've been to my house, it's like that before, any place I've lived, and I'll hear something and be like, I'll just say that's what that is. They're like, what are you talking about? You'll see. Like someone's at the door, or someone's walking up to the house, or someone's in the boat. Yeah. I'm always been that focused because of what I do. Like, so even when I'm at home, my mind is focused on sounds because I always look for foreign sounds. Like I'm used to everything else. When they start to hear foreign sounds, that's when my brain starts to kick in. You know,
that's the concerts and bands I've been in. I got a little bit of the tetanus or tetanus, whatever it is in your ring of the ear.
Oh yeah, tinnitus.
It's lessened. You know.
Yeah. No, it's never. Sometimes. I've stood in front of speakers at concerts and stuff for years. It's just never. I mean, I also, as I got a little bit older, and I used to keep earplugs too. So I got smarter as I got older as well. I used to give my guys earplugs.
I started playing in bands in my 20s. Yeah, and then of course going shooting with my dad a lot and stuff. Sometimes you just didn't have ear protection. You know, it was just he was old school that way till I hit like 15, and then all of a sudden we had to have ear protection.
And let me tell you, there's nothing louder I have ever heard in my life than when my father worked at the airports and they would let me go down and take planes in and out with the signals. There's nothing louder than jet engines. Those shits are loud as fuck. Wow. That's probably any concert. Jet engines were always louder to me than anything I ever heard, especially when they're fucking backing out and you hear that them powering up and just fucking pushing that sound towards you.
Turbine.
The turbine. Thank you.
APU, auxiliary power unit.
Ooh, she one upped you, BGs.
But the turbo.
BGs, be careful because she's actually worked on aircraft.
It's sort of my
I know, but like I just drove in the turbo yesterday, so I was like, that's what you can hear. It's the turbine.
It could be.
Yeah, it's like people who have those superchargers in their car or there's some noise that I hear cars make sometimes when people are shifting.
Valve.
Is that the one that's like?
Yep.
Like that noise?
Yep.
BGs, can you actually fix a car?
I could potentially fix a car.
She can pretend to.
See, they need more women like you because I can't fix shit on a car. I could put gas in a car. I could put oil in a car. I could change a tire.
If you asked me where things were, I'd be able to point them out. I don't know if I'd be able to.
I can do that.
Okay.
I've changed alternators.
Hey, Jeanette.
Changed alternators, distributor caps, and batteries. But anything other than
not so much today. They're all electronic.
Yeah. I don't work on my car. Well, hey, guess what? It's been 3,000 miles for 6 months. I'm gonna take the oil changed.
Yeah.
That's the only problem with electric cars and the way they're going with cars too, is that a lot of people who are mechanics now won't be doing work in a few years.
It's all the computer stuff. It's
Yeah,
all
exactly.
Everything, yeah.
Yeah.
Like my
dad
older
could
cars,
break
no
down an engine.
problems. Yeah, but the a new car that I've got, there's no way we could do shit other than like maybe change the brake fluid, like top up the oil, that type of stuff. That's all you could do.
Yeah.
Oof. It's gonna be
I
rough.
tried to change the light bulb in my car, and because I had to move so much stuff around, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take it in. It's done for an oil change, anyways.
And they act like it's gonna be a big ass process, and they probably do it in 2 minutes.
Let's put it
Yeah.
this way: I know more about cars than Chappie.
Ooh, shots fired.
He told me to talk properly.
There's nothing wrong with that. Oh, I was Googling and I found out that those Teslas, if you don't have one of them charging station, it takes 4 days to take and get a full charge on your car if all you got is your 110.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Why would it take them 4 days to charge it if it only takes an hour at a charging?
Fully charge the battery.
Oh,
if you
because
don't
the
have
battery.
one of them, them supercharger things.
Okay. I thought it was
They use it all the time. I mean, they go everywhere.
Can you buy
went
for those
from
electric cars? Can you
Seattle
buy chargers for your home?
Yep.
Yeah, I think you did, yeah.
Are they expensive as fuck though?
Probably.
I think they're under
There's got to be some kind of
2,000.
adapter that you can charge your car in the driveway or whatever. You know, not you have to
Well,
drive to a
they
station.
bought a Tesla about 7-8 years ago, and they bought a $90,000 car, but with insurance and the car payment, it was cheaper than what he was going through with gas.
Sheesh. I'm
Wow.
And with car payment, he was just like, they're we're paying this amount. Like, that's so outrageous that we're saving $800 a month because he's not putting gas in it. Because his job, he was driving, so far. I don't know where he works, I don't know where he lives. But yeah, the cool thing about the Tesla was something went wrong with it, and so they brought it to the dealership. They had to ship it back to San Francisco to get worked on, and then when it was fixed, the Tesla company flew them to San Francisco, put them up in a hotel for a day, and then gave them a map where all the charging stations were back into Seattle.
Wow,
that's a good
I
idea.
was like,
It's,
what?
it's
They
a
did
good
that?
thing.
Like, yeah, paid for it on something that was a recall.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, I heard that Elon Musk, that he makes sure that if people have problems with those cars, ordering them anything, like he steps up and makes sure his people shit is right, though. So
yeah, so that's what she said. Yeah, she loves Elon.
That's
But
good.
what
Good
if
for
you're
him.
like up on the east side? Do they do the same thing with all the way? If like I was in Ohio,
well, they
and had
have
a
they have Tesla dealers, and I know they have one here in Mass. It's like right in the city of Boston, but I don't know if they have them in every state. But I'm sure if they do, that they probably don't necessarily have to ship it back. But even if they do ship it back, they'll probably give you a loaner or something here.
Yeah.
I would hope so. Wow.
Yeah, they got a loaner that wasn't a Tesla though, but they were like, "Here's this, and we're giving you gas cards." And,
wow,
yeah,
that's funny. That's fucked up though. So wait,
They're fixing their electric cars.
when he got this car, because we didn't have to buy.
Yeah, it was an SUV though. I want to say it was a Lexus SUV, but I'm not positive.
Wow.
And then they gave him all this and they were only going to need it for like 4 days. It ended up being like a week and a half or something. So,
wow.
But yeah, they loved it, and they drove it from Seattle to Spokane nonstop. They said the charge going to Spokane was really low, but as soon as they got to the hotel, and they picked the hotel based on having a charging station, they just plugged it in, and then it was charged up next day. And they went somewhere and somewhere else, but
That's the hard part, is that you're limited to like finding a place with a charging station. Like in Australia, we've got very limited charging stations for electric vehicles. And we were talking about it at work the other day. And one of the only places where you've got it, you wouldn't leave your car around to be charged, because when you go back to your car, you wouldn't have a charging cable left. They would have snapped it off.
Yeah.
There's only a
It's like-
couple in the town I work in. I think there's only one. There's only one that I know of, that I know where exactly where it is. I know there's others, and then the town I live in, down by the library, there's 2, but those are the only ones I know of in this town. It's one reason I didn't buy an electric car with a hybrid, because I thought, well, there's no charging station. I'll wait 10 years. They'll build some.
Hopefully they do get them though, because
Oh, they will. They're
going to
absolutely
be
going
much
to.
better for the environment. So
yeah.
And I watched the video of a guy in an electric car that ran out of his charge, and a tow truck had to come with a generator to charge his car up.
Hey, that's smart on the tow truck company, though. Hey,
yeah,
That's
What?
right.
Imagine what they charged them for that shit too.
Boom,
I
boom.
bet they did.
They're probably making good money off of shit like that. They're smart. Modernize your fucking business.
That's
You
right.
have no choice. Because you're not going to where you're going to tow it to. Why not just right there to be able to fucking charge it up like you would do any other battery?
How popular are Teslas over there, though?
They're very. I see them. I have a friend who has one. I have another friend who, well, she lives in Florida. She has two. So I mean, I see them all the time on the road. They're becoming much more popular cars there.
Yeah, yeah. A bunch of Teslas around here. Yeah.
It was almost like they were giving them away for, because I was like, damn, there's a lot of Teslas on the road. Same thing with Maseratis. Like all of a sudden, I kept seeing Maseratis everywhere, and I come to find out, I guess some of them have a Ferrari engine in them. So people were buying them. Yeah, I guess the engine, they don't make them anymore. They were going to stop making them because of that, because people were just snatching them up because you're basically getting the Ferrari experience inside of this fucking car. I believe it's Maserati. Don't quote me on that because I may mix up the cars. But I think it is
Maserati that parks up by my work, and I always walk by. It just looks so sharp. It's such a nice car. And I'm just like, ah. And I'm thinking that song, my Maserati, just 185.
You could give me any luxury car you want, but I would just go trade it and go get the fucking Tesla. Not the fucking big SUV, the mid-size one that has the fucking bio weapons package and shit.
Oh, yeah.
That shit's got, no, it does. It has, it's so if there's ever a biochemical weapon attack, this car has an air filtration system. If you get the right one, that nothing will come in that car. You're literally safe.
Because when you got to get out to charge it, you
just hope that you can get far enough away, you know what I'm saying, with the charge you have and shit. Hey, I'll live in a motherfucker for a while. Shit. I'll be like, Corey, get on push. I'm scared, okay? BGs, you know about cars, fix it.
Yeah, don't mind the green cars floating around.
That's just me. That's just Smoke King. Smoke King's just smoking outside. That's all that is.
It's all that weed smoke they talk about in the studio. BGs, here's a funny story. As a car nut, my ex-girlfriend's brother was a mechanic, and he was kind of one of those, neighborhood mechanics. So one day they were out, and he told his brother-in-law it was okay to put diesel fuel in a regular car.
Oh, fuck. Oh, no. That would have ruined it.
And the car breaks down, and he looks at him, he's like, well, I don't know why the car broke down. He's like, well, you're a fucking mechanic. Fix it. Like, fuck?
Jesus.
Oh, hi,
Why would
Rogue.
you tell
Bye,
someone
Rogue.
to put diesel fuel in a regular engine?
Bye, Rogue.
When
Hey,
I drove
Rogue. Hi, Rogue.
You coming in?
Hey,
I
Rogue.
just
Sorry, I missed you.
And there
No,
was
he just came in and out. He's just hi and bye. So,
all right, brother.
That's okay. Bye.
When I drove taxi, I worked with the dispatcher's wife was one of our drivers, and I was just getting off work, and she was working night shift. I was working day shift, and she goes, "Oh man, we're the turn signal bulbs." I go, "Turn signal bulbs?" She goes, "My turn signals." I go, "Oh, you need turn signal fluid, you need blinker fluid." And she goes, "What? Yeah, blinker fluid. They don't do bulbs; they do blinker fluid now." And she goes, "Oh, I didn't hear that." I'm like, "Yeah, go ahead and ask the mechanics for some blinker fluid." And I got in my car and I drove away. And I came back the next day, and her husband is like, "Dude, you fucked up." And I'm like, "What? What are you talking about?" He's like, "It was brilliant. They're still laughing about it, but you fucked up. You pissed her off." And I'm like, "I don't know what you're talking about." And then when I go to switch the car out the next, she comes up, "You're an asshole." And I'm like, "What? What are you talking about?" And she said, "Blinker fluid." "Oh, I got you." Ah. And she's just like, "I'm mad at you." I'm like, "I don't care. That was funny." And the mechanics were laughing. All the other drivers were laughing. Her husband was laughing. Then she turned around. He stopped laughing. She turned back around. He started laughing again. You knew the game. Yeah, she was mad at me for like 6 months. And I was like, I don't care. It was funny.
Hey, the 710 light goes on in the car sometime too.
Yeah.
That's oil for everybody that doesn't know.
What's the 710 light on?
It says 710. No, you have it upside down. It's oil, motherfucker. Like, come on. Hey, I can't laugh. I can't change oil. Shit. Hell no, I ain't getting beneath the car. No.
No way.
I used to love changing the oil in my cars when I was younger.
Nope.
It was like, I'm going to change the oil filter. Because I knew it was done right.
My dad had a fucking auto repair shop and taught me nothing. And I asked him recently, like, dude, you had a mechanic shop and you never taught me anything. He's like, I was too busy fixing cars. I was like, okay.
Well, my dad didn't teach me shit. Well, he taught me a little bit about cars. But mostly all he did was yell at me to get a 9/16 wrench Phillips screwdriver, whatever else I was the tool getter, and I got yelled at. I wouldn't grab the right tool the first time I got yelled at. I took too long. But I couldn't find the tool, which I can never find the tools because he had billion tools, 17 toolboxes. I didn't know where anything was. Oh my god, yeah, I didn't hear all that shit. It's in storage. That's how good I am. My nephew though can work on cars because he yelled at me but taught my nephew. My nephew's like, he never yelled at me. Would you just go and get tools? No, he went and got the tool and he showed me what I was doing. Then I was fixing it. But I'm like, no, not me. He just yelled at me the entire time.
The most important information I ever got told was lefty loosey, righty tighty.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
You get flashbacks when you hear the word snap tight, John?
What?
Do you get flashbacks when you hear the word snap tight?
No, I'm over it now. I mean, we talked it out in my 20s. You know, me and my dad had that conversation. Why were you such a dick about it? And he was like, he goes, I just, that's how I was taught. I was taught. They yelled at me. So I just what I did. Well, it didn't work. And then, of course, my nephew benefited from that. But my dad did teach me how to, when a car runs out of gas, how to prime the carburetor.
Oh yeah.
So I learned that, and that saved us one night. We were out middle of nowhere, ran out of gas, have a gas can, in this old like '68 Fleetwood Cadillac my buddy owned. Had to walk like 3 miles to the gas station, get gas, come back, put most of the gas in. I'm like, no, I need a Coke can, because I bought a Coke, poured it out, poured some gas in here. He's like, why? Because it's not going to start. Yeah, it is. Nope, it didn't start. And then I primed it, start, and he was like, how'd you know that? I'm like, my dad taught me. And then I tell my dad, I'm all proud. Hey, Dad, you taught me this, and I did. He goes, you know how dangerous that is? You could have caught the car on fire. You would have taught me that. You told me how to do that.
It is true because the car would have been hot.
Oh, the car was cooled off though. I mean, it was.
Yeah. If it was cooled
But
off,
it was
it's
just,
okay.
it was
But
just
you
funny
wouldn't do
yelling at
that
me
when the
about
car
something
was hot.
hot.
That's for sure.
You know the ironic thing, John? In the Navy, they would do fuel samples on the airplanes, and they would use JP5, which is called jet fuel. And they would do the fuel samples, and after they take the sample, make sure that it wasn't pink. If it was pink, it meant that the hydraulic fluid leaked into our fuel, because we would actually cool the hydraulic fluid through the fuel tanks, to make things more efficient in such a small area. But nonetheless, you would take that, tested jet fuel and just dump it in a bucket. Well, them boys would just finish their cigarette and throw it in that bucket, and it would extinguish it, right into that bucket of jet fuel. And no, it wouldn't catch fire. So just something to chew on. Hint, hint, wink, wink.
The thing is, I miss my dad. We wish he'd yell at me about that shit right now, man.
Is that ethanol?
Right now.
Like 6 drops? Is that ethanol?
I really didn't know, because I worked on the bodies, but it's called JP5. It's jet fuel. I couldn't tell you much more than that. That you could ask a mechanic on an airplane. He could probably break it down to the molecule for you. I just worked on the bodies.
My dad was in the Navy. My dad was a Navy guy.
What was his rank?
I don't even know. I just know he was in from 57 to 61. He was in for 4 years.
Do you know what he worked on? What he did?
He was a machinist when he was in.
Oh, machinist mate, I bet.
And and then he did a world tour, because he talked about going all over Southeast Asia and Australia.
Did he work on boats?
And he was also a gun safety officer when he was on.
Was he on boats or with
He
airplanes?
was on boats. He was on a destroyer, I believe.
Yes,
I remember he was talking sometime in the mid 70s, maybe early 80s, that they were they decommissioned his boat or cutting it up.
I'd almost gamble that he was a machinist mate. I might be wrong.
Right. And then he went to work for the shipyard by us, and he was a machinist for all 4 years, and they made him a sheet metalist. Like, wait, I was trained to do this. Now you're the sheet metal.
Yeah, I know sheet metal.
Both of my grandfathers in the Navy as well.
Sweet.
I feel
my grandfathers were in the Army.
Did they have to ride boats too?
Yeah, one
Jiggy?
was a barber. I think my other grandfather may have been a cook. I'm not sure about that though.
Oh, yeah, cook.
But I know that my mother's father was a barber in the Navy.
Sweet.
He was lining them up on them ships.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so JP5 is a high flash point jet fuel developed by the Navy. DFM is a blend of diesel fuel that is basically the same as kerosene, to which high boiling point fractions and high boiling point residual oils have been added. Diesel fuels consist primarily of C9-C20 hydrocarbons.
Wow.
I don't know if that helps, because I know they were asking questions about what it is.
Mm.
Okay. I don't know what the fuck that means.
They just take them lit cigarettes and throw them in them buckets of jet fuel all the time, and they extinguish all the time, just like it was a bucket of water. And I'm like, no shit. So
Yeah,
there you
really.
go.
What do they do with that jet fuel after that?
I mean, it was just the sample, and they just put
Oh,
dump
okay.
their, and then of course they just dump it out. I suppose I don't know what they did with that bucket of sample.
What'd you say, John?
So they probably just dump it out the side of the aircraft carrier.
Oh,
You know they did.
Oh well, I was land based. I've never been on a carrier, so I couldn't rightly tell you.
Hey, Philip.
What's up, Philip?
No, my friend's stepdad. So when he was in the Navy, he was a master chief. He did a West Path, which was 9 months. Came back for that for 2 weeks,
Diamond.
and then went on a world tour that was a year and a half.
Is your dad still kicking?
My dad passed away in 09.
Oh, I am so
Hey,
sorry.
Diamond.
I was going to say, y'all know.
Hi, DJ.
Y'all know does he remember telling you what to do with a magnesium fire?
No, we never talked about that, but you throw water on it, don't you?
No, jettison overboard. That's the actual thing you're supposed to do in the Navy. I had firefighting training, and if you encounter a magnesium fire, the only solution is to jettison overboard.
Now, he never talked about the Navy much. You know, it was just a job for him.
Oh yeah.
And it'll still burn, in the middle of the ocean and stuff.
You guys see that fucking volcano? I think it's somewhere in Africa. I don't remember what country it is
In the
exactly.
Congo, yes.
That shit's blowing out of the water.
That's just insane, man.
That's wicked. Yeah, I tweeted that the other day. It was like, what? That's insane.
Yeah.
People are sitting there watching that shit too. Then they were like, I think we might need to leave.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
This doesn't look too safe.
Oh, I missed the volcano.
Yeah,
Where's
it's
this at?
It's a couple of days ago. It's in the Congo.
Yeah, the Congo.
Through the water. It's like it's just wild. I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, you people need to get away from that.
Yeah.
Like
it's literally blowing fucking fire. It's like fire. It's like the water's on fire. It literally looks
Hey,
like
Dad.
the water's on fire. What up, Dad?
Yeah,
Dax, how are you?
Monty Python.
That-
Run away! Run away!
In the
run
Congo,
away.
Philip. Yeah,
I don't know what volcano it is, Philip. It's not above land. It's below the water.
it's below
So
the
it literally
water.
it's blowing
It's-
ash and smoke, and it looks the water looks like it's on
wicked.
fire.
Neat.
Is it blowing lava?
Yeah,
Lava.
Lava.
Yeah.
Lava.
The floor is lava.
No, it is. It's really
I'll
wild.
see if I can find a clip of it. Hold on.
Oh, sweet.
Don't say I never do nothing for you people.
I won't
Yeah,
say
it's
it.
pretty cool.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna be back.
Oh,
Okay.
Is that David Wilcock with a moustache?
Hmm?
What? Free massages? Where?
massage.
That's
On
Dax.
John's avatar?
It probably is.
I can't see. It's too bloody small for me.
Philip Blair, it looks like someone's giving a monk a massage, a Buddhist monk a massage.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
It's a waving hand and a cowboy face or something.
Oh, you're looking at, it's a little waving hand and a cowboy face. Happy cowboy.
Well, cowboy, yeah, I'm just saying cowboy face, so.
Philip Blair says there's been a cute little baby volcano being born in Iceland over the past few months. He's a baby one.
Really?
Hi, Jeanette.
Interesting.
Oh, we said. Jeanette says, "Oops." I say "oops" a lot.
Yeah, I do too.
Sorry, I'm trying to find the clip.
Jiggy's over there doing his homework.
Yeah.
He's going to
Did you
fix
say
something.
you were trying to find the clip?
He's making a neat surprise treat for us. Because we've
That's
been
really
good
cool.
boys and girls.
Yeah, it's like because at this point it's all on land and shit. So I'm trying to find where they actually was showing it in the water.
Yeah, because it started off. I have it on Twitter on my page.
It's Mount Nyragongo is what's actually the volcano's name.
The most interesting thing that I've recently shared on my Facebook page was two bees taking a lid off of a Fanta bottle.
Oh,
I saw that. That was amazing. That was amazing. They're like totally working in sync. It's like, you go, babies.
They deserve that whole bottle.
I know, it's cool.
Yeah,
and
I
you
can't
got
find
sugar.
the fucking clips. What the fuck?
Jiggy's getting mad.
Well, because at this point it's doing so much damage and shit. I didn't even know it did this much. I thought it was just the water. I didn't know it got this far.
Yeah.
John, is
It's
that
done a lot
pizza,
of
John?
damage.
My foster kid bought pizza with his
That
like
looks
first
yummy.
paycheck.
Oh, Jiggy's going.
Jiggy said,
Okay,
peace.
Philip, name the 5 volcanoes.
Vesuvius.
No, it says there's 5 volcanoes in Washington State. Name them.
Oh.
I can't think of 5. I can only think of 3.
Yellowstone?
Maybe 4. No, in Washington State.
Oh,
I
sorry.
can name 4.
What's that one that blew? Mount St. Helens?
Mount St. Helens, yeah, obvious.
Yeah, Mount St. Helens.
I know there's
That's all I can
Etna in Sicily.
I don't know.
Now let's see if we can name all 5. I can name 4.
I can only name one.
I can only name one.
Washington State has 5 big volcanoes. Woohoo!
I can name 4.
What's the 5th one?
Oh,
Tell
he's
us
trying
now.
to. Jill, he was trying to find the volcano in the Congo, that one that comes out of the water.
Oh,
He was
Glacier
watching
Peak,
it before,
okay.
but he couldn't find it. So that's what he was looking for.
Mount
But he found
Now,
it.
Glacier
Mount
Peak's the one I didn't know about. They'll just put it in there. But yeah, Baker, Rainier, Adams, St. Helens.
Oh, Mount Rainier. Okay.
Yeah, I'm only like 60 miles, 50 miles as the crow flies from Mount Rainier.
Oh, wow.
So if that one blows, I'm not too worried about it, but I've got friends that are going to die.
Oh, shit. You might still want to get a little further away yourself. 50 miles ain't shit.
50 miles is nothing, really.
Because I'm on a peninsula, there's water between them, so I'm not too worried about it.
Okay.
Never
We
forget
actually-
Pompeii.
You actually get me. I remember when Mount St. Helens went. I was watching Grape Ape. I heard the sonic boom. About 5 minutes later, they cut out into Grape Ape, and they were talking about it.
I got a piece of rock from all that explosion. It looks sort of like a geode thing.
No problem, Joe.
Well, where is it?
I don't know. I'm getting ready to floor up my bedroom so everything's moved. I'm like living in 3/4 of a condo because of getting this one bedroom to be refloored. Berber. Have to wait a whole ass month. They said 10 days, so I got everything ready, and they said, well, because of the COVID, it's going to take longer for you.
And you're probably paying 5 times the price of that shit.
Yeah, probably.
No, it's too late. I already gave them the money.
I know. Oh, you can't avoid it. Everything's going up.
Yeah.
Everything. Shit, businesses are apologizing for fucking having to charge extra money because they're getting hit with extra fees.
Well, we'll see what happens.
The cost of doing business is too damn high.
Did you find the clip yet?
No, I said no. I'm giving up. Everything is the new shit. I was trying to find out. Yeah,
I said the clit. The clit.
You sent the clip? What do you want me to do with the clip, baby?
I don't know where the camera is.
I need
that's cool.
instructions.
That
What
is
is
really
that, John?
great, John.
It's a belt buckle that commemorates Mount St. Helens. I got like that.
Oh wow!
BG, you
That's
said you
what
sent me a
I-
clip.
What year did that blow up?
What I'm talking about?
1980.
Oh,
1980.
I'm ignoring Jiggy.
whoa.
You can
You
use
said
that
ignore
flame
that.
nuts.
Oh no.
Everyone's giving me shit about my language. So he goes, I'm looking for a clip, and I'm like, yeah, you can't find the clip.
Hey, BGs.
Nuts. These nuts.
These nuts. These nuts. These nuts.
What?
These nuts.
These nuts.
These
So John,
nuts.
These nuts.
when did that blow up?
These nuts.
These
These
nuts.
nuts.
1980 for the
nuts.
14th time.
1980.
1980.
Wow.
What? Yeah, no.
The last biggest earthquake down there then as well, because you're like near earthquakey land.
I think 2001 we had the Nisqually quake. Was pretty big, like 6.9.
And that is that would be related to like volcano activity as well, or
Richter scale.
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I know that Mount St. Helens had a bunch of little volcano or earthquakes before it blew, but they
Yeah.
knew it was going to erupt. They just didn't know when.
Yeah, they knew it was going to blow. I remember on the news, they kept saying they knew it was going to. They knew it was going to happen.
And a couple of years ago, Mount Rainier had a record number of microquakes, and they were like, "Well, we got to watch Mount Rainier now," but nothing came of it.
Well, apparently we have a super volcano is brewing under Massachusetts.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they reported this back in 2018. I guess that's maybe even why we've had earthquakes here recently.
Wow, be darned.
That's what's scary.
Yeah, I guess whatever. You gotta go. You gotta go. Something
right.
unexpected has been gradually making itself known to geologists in the United States. A huge mass of molten rock is creeping upwards beneath the nation's northeastern states. The upswelling was detected is like a hot air balloon, and we infer that something is rising up through the deeper part of our planet under New England, says Rutgers University. Traces of the broadening mass only became evident through a large-scale new seismic study. The idea that there may be a supervolcano brewing under Massachusetts, Vermont, and New Hampshire is something of a surprise.
You got a basement, Jiggy?
Aliens.
I don't think a basement is where you'd want to be if a
I
volcano
don't think
underneath
that.
me was erupting. I don't
You
think
need to be
that
in
is.
the air.
Well, if you don't, you're going to have one soon.
Well, that'll be a sub basement, a sub basement.
That's what I'm saying. If you got one, it might be a little bigger by then.
Listen, you ain't got to worry about none of that shit. I will be Denzel Washington's character, okay? I keep telling y'all.
That's Cthulhu, man. New England. That's got to be Cthulhu, man.
Cthulhu.
Yeah, it's Cthulhu, man. I'm telling you, it's,
Yeah, that'd be more likely. I can dig it.
Probably centered right there in Rhode Island, Providence.
Yeah, no, probably Salem, Massachusetts. All the witches were hung and burned.
Yeah. No, man, I was told that's not true.
Actually, if you want to know the truth, this is a very little known secret. But the whole Boston Tea Party thing was actually about making an alliance with Cthulhu.
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, he wanted tea. Give me some tea, and I'll wait. 300 years to rise.
Yeah. That's what it was. Y'all, you're welcome.
Yeah. Everyone knows he's a
Y'all
bitch
thought it was
without
about
his caffeine.
taxation. It wasn't about taxation. It was about fucking pleasing the
It was
god.
about Earl Grey.
Yeah, caffeine. We all need our caffeine in the morning, man.
Yeah, Cthulhu said, I'll get enough caffeine. I'll chill for a while.
Yeah.
I'll have other things to do. I'll be busy.
You think he's wicked? Try him without his caffeine, man.
You assume that Cthulhu's a male.
She, sorry.
Could be a female, roaring ass bitch. You know what I'm saying? On her period every 300 years.
Did they throw chocolate in the ocean too?
No, I don't think so. Maybe they did. They just didn't tell us.
No, they did the molasses.
Exactly. That's what the that's what the molasses thing was.
Oh, that was bad.
Yeah.
What?
People died from molasses.
Molasses.
Imagine that shit. You walking down the street, minding your business. The last thing you would ever think is that you're going to drown or fucking get you by fucking molasses.
Yeah, but well, that must have been
I remember that they actually tried to use molasses to treat the snow on the roads with 1 or 2 years. See how that worked.
Yeah. Not very well, I'm going to
Ooh,
assume.
humans are plumb dumb.
Oh my
We're gonna put
Ohio
super
for ya.
sticky stuff on the roads. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
That's Ohio for you. Kids were out having free snow cones.
Gets rocker and the tires and everything sticks. Yeah, that's a good idea.
It did make
Genius,
donut
genius.
That's too funny.
Well, I got this rule with the government. If it makes sense, we can't do it.
Well, there's a total lack of common sense, isn't there?
That makes sense. We can't do that. That makes sense.
It's crazy. They have fucking countries that have roads that literally charge electric cars while they're driving.
Yeah.
Why would America do that?
Prius?
Why would, like in the Northeast, where we know the fucking shit that they leave, the asphalt or whatever you fucking call it, every year is going to get torn up because you're using ice and all this type of stuff. You mean there's not a better way to fucking build the roads? There's roads still standing from fucking ancient times and shit, but modern roads suck.
It's because the councilman's brother-in-law owns the asphalt company.
Exactly.
And that's why he's getting rehired every 2 years to fix the road he never did right in the first place.
Or his brother-in-law works for the fucking Department of fucking Transportation or Highways Safety, whatever, who has to go fucking repair those roads. So he's got to have a job.
Yep.
It's incredible how they spent. So the Big Dig, if you've probably heard about the Big Dig, it's the biggest project I believe in the world, like urban renewal, whatever you want to call it, building this fucking infrastructure for our transit, basically taking our highways that were above ground and putting them below ground and all this other shit. Dude, literally, I don't even think it was 5 years. I don't know if Jill's still in the chat. It wasn't that long after they supposedly finished this project. This fucking poor couple's driving through the tunnel and a big fucking huge chunk of the fucking roof, the ceiling, cement or whatever, just falls on the car and kills the wife. As the husband's in the fucking driving seat.
Oh, jeez.
And the project wasn't even 5 years old. It's like you spent 30 years plus doing this shit and still didn't get it right.
Went off the first day it went. The train.
I have no idea.
Wow. That sucks.
So what'd they do? Did they just what is
so it's the rebarb or some shit they use. They use substandard rebarb. So I think that's what you call it. Don't quote me on that. But whatever it was that was the things that was holding these huge cement panels to the ceiling wasn't good. It wasn't good stuff. The money that was spent for the actual stuff they were supposed to use wasn't used. They used probably reconditioned or repurposed or whatever shit. It was just horrible shit. So
is it fixed now?
I don't know if it's fixed now. We haven't had any of the accidents, anything major like that. So it's hard to say if it's necessarily fixed or did they just fucking, rig it for, a few years.
Yeah, put a big date on it. With the infrastructure of America. We need all these new bridges, but if they put new bridges in, they're going to fall apart in 5 years because instead of buying the materials that would last, they'll buy the substandard stuff and pocket the rest of the money.
Dude, we have this bridge here called the Zakem Bridge. It's a brand new bridge right next to the Garden where our Celtics and Bruins play. And they have these marker lights on top of them, for planes and stuff to see that these, the bridges or whatever. This fucking homeless dude, I don't know how the fuck he did this shit, but he did it twice. They busted him the second time. Was climbing up to the top of that shit to steal the bulbs.
Oh my God.
Probably could get good money for him.
Oh, you probably could, but it's like, dude, you put your life in danger. Like, this isn't some fucking short thing, and it's not made for anybody to just go scale it. But that motherfucker was brave enough.
I sent you something on WhatsApp that Jeanette asked me to send to you. I don't know if you get it or not.
Uh-oh. What did I do?
That's one hell of a drug, guys.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
In the shower?
It wasn't me, Janet. Oh, okay. I see what it is.
It wasn't me.
All right. Now, how can I? Let me see.
A big sigh of relief.
Oh yeah, this is live too. But see, this is Janet. This is the actual volcano erupting. There was actually there was video. I'm not the only one that saw it of people on a beach, and in the beach in the ocean, like right along the edge of the beach, there was literally a circle of fire, and it was black smoke. Everything. It literally looks like the water was on fire. So I don't know if that was part of the beginning stages of the interruption of the bigger thing. This could have been, I don't know if they call them sub pockets or whatever that are underwater that connect. Sometimes volcanoes, the lava creates those lava tubes, whatever the fuck you want to call them. So I don't know if that was part of it, but this was just incredible to see, like literally looking at the water on fire.
Well, he just blew a big ass fire ring like we blow smoke rings.
Well, it looked like if you would spill fuel, like it would, like if you were first saw that and not know what it was, you would have thought that maybe there was a fuel spill right there, and that they just probably were able to buoy it into a circle or whatever, and it was on fire, and let it fucking run its course. But it was literally part of the volcano, the beginning
That's
stages.
exactly what it looked like. Yeah, exactly what it looked like. Yeah, that's what's on my Twitter feed. So I guess I got it right at the beginning. So
yeah, that's because this was a few days
that's the
ago.
only one I've seen.
That's got to be cool.
Yeah, it's
cool, but at the same time, it's like it's foretelling something. Like, you know, these people are on the beach watching this shit because obviously it's a phenomenon. But at the same time, it's like, wait a minute. Yeah. So we have this big ass volcano over there, and the water's on fire. Might be time to get out of Dodge.
Aliens.
Same thing. When you see animals running, when you see animals and birds all flying in the same direction, you go where they're going.
Hell yeah.
You follow them. Right. I've seen movies and they show everything's like, oh my God, look, all the birds are flying away. Is that deer? Is that bear just running past us like we're not here? Damn, even the bunnies and the fucking rats are running.
It's time to go.
It's even like when you watch, that's the thing that bothers me is about movies. Like when you watch the Avengers movies, like, yeah, it's cool to see the Hulk and Thor and all them kicking ass. But at the same time, you do realize the whole city around you is being destroyed. And you're going to sit there and watch this shit?
Nope, it's time to go.
I'm going to film it when I get the likes so I can,
Cloverfield. You ever see Cloverfield?
Yes, I love Cloverfield.
When the brother dies on the fucking bridge, I'm like, oh, well.
Yeah.
When they died in the helicopter, oh, well, you went back for your ex-girlfriend who had already moved on, my man.
That's right.
Yep.
You needed to die with her.
Too bad. So sad.
Shit. Let me say, I might even went to look for her and shit, but then when I would have saw the building all tilted to the side, I'd have been like, yeah, Jiggy's not going up there.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Sorry, girlfriend.
I got my battle axe, my shield, a couple of my swords. I'm going to go out and I'm going to fight this thing.
Yeah, I'm going to fight it on the way out the city if I have to. But
Leroy Jenkins.
Oh shit. That'd have been me in the tunnels. All them little creatures. It'd have been a shootout with me and aliens in the fucking train tunnel and shit. I ain't going out without a fight, but I'm going away from this shit. So if I happen to encounter some shit on the way, it's going to get dealt with. But I'm not going towards that shit. Unless I'm trying to see an alien and talk to an alien. But if they're already destroying shit, they already pretty much told me they don't want to have a conversation about anything.
Right. They're shooting at you. That's like they want to talk.
Exactly.
What's a willy wagtail?
A woody what?
What is a willy wagtail?
That's a bird.
Oh, okay. I was reading Dex's comment.
Oh, it's a boy?
I guess it's a burb. A little burby.
Oh, Night of the Comet. I love that movie.
Yeah, so
that movie was funny. Yeah. I hope they were going to make like a second part to it because back then they would do that, but they never did.
No, they didn't.
Because that's the end, right? Doesn't what's his name? Nathan something Keener? Because the kid's like, they're like, well, what's the kid in the car that pulls up on the daughter, right? Well, not the daughter because their parents were dead,
but
their play parents.
Oh, it's a bird. Okay.
Yeah, I remember that fucking movie.
In 2010, there was talks of doing a sequel with the timeline.
That would have been
so moving it from 85 to whatever year it took place to 2010. But they never made it, but there was talks about it.
You could remake that now. That'd be a fun movie to remake. You wouldn't need much.
That was the idea.
I wouldn't mind a remake.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah, maybe they should remake that movie. Let's petition them. Remake
it.
They
could remake that one.
They'd have cooler looking zombies. Because that's what I Am Legend is a remake of is it Andromeda Man or whatever?
Omega Man.
Oh, no.
What do you say?
Omega Man.
So Omega Man's the second one. The first one is with Vincent Price, The Last Man on Earth.
Oh, okay.
So it was Vincent Price, then Omega Man, then I Am Legend. But Omega Man was the best one.
Omega Man was great.
That's Charlton Heston, yeah.
It was so good. Yeah. For the time, it was such a great movie.
Damn, we're old.
Yeah.
But that'd be a cool night, actually. That'd be a cool. Maybe I'll see if I can line those movies up, like watch Night of the Comet, Omega Man, all that shit. Like that'd be fucking dope.
Yeah,
because they hold up. They still hold up. They absolutely hold up.
Part of Night of the Comet came on one of the cable channels or something. I watched part of it. Like the last
I could watch that from beginning to end. I love that movie.
But it was like I haven't seen this in so long.
Gosh, the good old days. Damn, because movies were so few and far between. It's like you would just eat them up.
Yeah,
that's true.
And then once you finally got to watch them again, that was like, think about all the movies. I mean, because Corey, like all of us, pretty much, even Bee Gees is kind of in that age bracket where we didn't have the luxury of seeing a movie, but in the movie cinema. That's was it. Right. That was it.
There was no VCRs. There was no tape.
It wasn't coming. There was no cable. It wasn't coming on HBO. It was nowhere.
That's right.
You missed it.
If you missed it, then that was it. Yeah.
The original Star Wars. You saw that. You didn't watch. I didn't watch that for 10 years after seeing it the first time.
Dude, my biggest heartbreak. She was actually in here earlier in the chat. DJ Demon. That's my niece. I wish she was still here. My biggest heartbreak with her in life was when they finally put Star Wars on VHS, the trilogy. I bought the whole trilogy, and I was like, "You've got to watch these movies. Like these movies are fucking blah blah blah." I talked them up because they were very impactful for me. Yeah. She watched about 15 minutes of the first Star Wars movie and fell asleep. And was like, "Uncle, this is boring as shit." It's like, you know what? I want to talk to you. I got nothing to say to you. You broke my heart, Vito. You broke my heart.
For me, I've only seen E.T. the Extraterrestrial. And
the testicle, what?
The testicle.
You talking about the porn? You talking about the porn?
I've only seen it in the theater. I've never seen it. I've only seen it in 1983. I've never, because it didn't come on VHS. It wasn't on cable for like 10 years. And when it came on, I was like, no, I'm going to remember when I was a kid. I want to remember that feeling of watching it. I don't want to rewatch it.
I've never watched it its entirety, ever. Weird, but I've never watched E.T. in its entirety. I've never seen the whole movie.
Neither have I for some reason. I've seen bits and parts, but I've never actually watched the movie.
Yeah.
I have.
What's going up, Dex?
Dex,
how you doing, brother?
Hey, Dex.
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Smoking over there? You having a good day? What you say? What couldn't hear you. What'd you say?
I just saying, I just thought I'd come jump and join you for Saturday morning. I just got up.
There you go. Thank God you weren't here earlier. You weren't here earlier. We were shit kicking Australia as usual. We were talking shit about Australia as usual. And Bee Gees wasn't really, she's not really a good opponent. She needed some backup.
You're right.
She keeps trying to make up these words and stuff, and it's just insane that she has this whole vocabulary that no one else knows.
I'm sure I know.
She called vagina Virginia.
I'm sure that has the same vocabulary.
Nope. Y'all don't even. Bee Gees, you there?
Tooted,
yeah.
Tattooed.
Well, you got some backup now. Speak, woman. You scared now? We beat it out of her. See, she can't even represent Australia anymore.
Oregano, emu.
Aluminum, vagina,
I'm
Virginia.
getting tired of it.
Tattooed.
Vagina.
Virginia.
Tattooed.
Virginia.
She called it a peni and shit.
I said tattoo, right? And I just say it like a lazy T, right? Tattoo.
A few times because we're like,
and
what?
they give me this shit. It's like it's a tattoo.
It is a tattoo.
No, it's not.
Tattoo.
It's a tattoo.
Tattoo. Tattoo.
I've got a question about.
You're like, what?
America invented tattoos.
It's a Maui word, actually, I believe.
Okay, I got a question about Australian verbiage. I've heard him say "yeah, nah, yeah."
Yeah,
that means
yeah, nah, yeah, nah, yeah.
Yeah, nah, yeah,
yeah, or yeah, nah.
It confuses
yeah, nah,
yeah means yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
then what means no?
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, no, just yeah, no means no.
Yeah, nah, yeah, nah.
It's nah.
N-A-W. Nah.
Yeah, nah.
So yeah, nah means no.
Yeah, nah, yeah means yes. Yeah, nah means no.
See, confusing as fuck. Like y'all got a way to be confusing.
Can you see why I would have
to say nah, no, yeah, but maybe not.
Could we just go yeah, nah?
You see why I might have a few questions.
Jiggy, you know why they do it?
What?
You know why they're doing this? Why they're doing the nonsense words to us? Because they don't exist. Just to confuse us.
I told you, I'm an unpaid fucking NASA actor.
Yeah.
Still waiting for them to take them out.
No, you all work with George
Alabama,
Soros.
The Gulf Coast. I saw the pictures. I recognized Alabama. I knew my Leonard Skinner.
I'd have to spend 6 months there just to learn how to talk.
Shit, they have 6 months in acting classes to learn how to talk like that.
Yeah.
It's all going to come out in disclosure. The Earth was flat. Australia
They'll talk about the flat Earth and fake Australia.
Canadians are all aliens.
All the alien Canadians.
All aliens.
They always talk about they can't go where the UFOs go. There's a lot of empty land in Canada. I'm just saying.
Yeah. That doesn't make any sense.
Y'all
the portal. That's where there's no volcanoes here. No volcanoes.
Greetings,
Enjoy being. Are you from New Zealand? Wait, Kiwis are people from New Zealand, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. What
Yeah.
do you, I don't want to say what y'all call them because I've heard the derogatory terms.
Enjoy being.
Sorry. See, I'm sorry. Enjoy being. I'll help defend you because I've heard some shit about New Zealand. Although I will say, enjoy being. I'd rather go to New Zealand than I would ever go to Australia.
Yeah, we're all coming to New Zealand so that we can all meet up because Jiggy's too scared to come to Australia.
Motherfucking right.
We got a travel bubble with New Zealand. Well, we did have.
Yeah,
travel bubbles.
Yeah.
Travel bubble so we can travel between two countries.
Are you allowed to mail spiders to the U.S.?
All right, we're not going to start talking about that.
No, for me.
You can get muted.
Why would you want to record the pencil spider?
Nice big. No,
Don't start with the spiders again.
God, it didn't take long. We're on to spiders already.
You're like a.
That's what you motherfuckers are known for. Like, and BGs keep the women keep them in their vaginas. Like they literally have tarantulas and fucking poisonous spiders in their underwear.
I would love a baby tarantula as a pet.
In your vagina?
No. In a jar or a tank,
In a jar.
Tank.
In your vagina. Put it in a jar in the tank in your vagina.
Whoa.
Yeah, there you go. It'll be a tight fit, but we'll make it work.
You sure?
Yeah. Yeah. I figured if I got them in eggs, they would imprint on me, and they might think I was the mommy.
All right. You know what? I don't think you get to hang out with the rest of us. You sound like you have an agenda.
Agenda.
She's like, I'm gonna prove Jiggy right. Spiders can't live in a vagina.
I'm gonna make a whole tarantula army. We're coming for you,
Starship Troopers.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck.
I just bought a can of Raid and a pack of gum. Time to get here, I'll be out of gum.
We're gonna do it in the winter, so it's gonna take us a long time.
It's gonna take them a minute to get my ass though. Before they can get me, you better believe I'm taking a bunch of spiders with me. Everybody be careful what you say. Careful what you say. Robin's around. Shh, careful.
Robin, yeah.
Robin. Anyway,
hey, Robin.
I'll see you too.
Just mad because your ass is so
Oh, you guys, it's good to be here. Y'all, you smart asses.
Oh, we lost.
Yes, enjoy being. I have actually heard that thing. But listen, your country, New Zealand, is cool as shit in my book because y'all don't have all that crazy shit, so I could come there and chill.
Yeah, all they got
Enjoy being ED. Oh gosh, we're old friends. Enjoy being. Lord, for being here. Okay, Renee. Hey, sorry, I didn't mean to take over your shit.
That's what you do, Robin. Of course, you got to come in and be a fucking diva.
Yeah.
Oh, and Dex. Oh, and Corey, John, BGs. Cool Whip.
Love you.
I love you, sweetheart.
She doesn't say it like she used to, though. She used to it used to come out a certain way. Like now she just thinks she's a fucking diva. It's like, Cool Whip. Cool Whip, motherfuckers. Motherfucking Cool Whip.
Okay.
Robin's signet.
You're breaking up, BGs. You're doing a robot.
Yeah, what'd you say?
I gotta go. My phone's fucking up.
Sorry.
Yeah, well, we thought that. Love you, dear. Cool Whip.
Who are you talking to? Enjoy being to Robin or me? Philip Blair. So all Australian women, vagina spiders, all Australian women keep poisonous spiders in their vaginas as a defense mechanism.
Jiggy.
What?
We've
What?
been
Don't
talking
act new
about
here.
this for a while, Robin.
Exactly. Act like you're new here.
Yeah.
Grow up.
I'll grow down.
You'll go down. Well, good for you.
Drinking.
Give him the gummy bear, baby.
Grow down, not go down. Grow down. Aloha, Philip Blair.
What? You know what you did, Robin.
What'd you do now, Robin?
You know she knows what she did.
Oh,
Go ahead with your excuses.
probably whatever's coming down. I'm the one who did it.
Oh, good. As long as you know. Take responsibility for your actions.
I always do.
Cool Whip.
See the difference there?
I do. Okay, so
Cool Whip.
you've preserved it. Thank you for doing that because I'm jaded now, and it's not the same.
Oh, diva.
Oh, I've seen some scary things the past few days, my own self.
6 drops you have?
Oh, I have. I'm not going to talk about it on the Jiggy Show. We'll talk later about it one day.
All right.
Girl
Maybe
talk,
one
it's
day.
a mystery. That was a rap song, Robin.
I didn't know. I was just.
Oh, there was some word I wanted to teach you, Robin. I was saying earlier.
Oh,
some ghetto vernacular. I forgot what it was.
I.
No, it wasn't I, because I think Robin, I.
Oh
Robin,
shit!
Robin, can you say I?
I don't know what you mean by. You mean like the thing you see out of?
Can you just say I?
You mean like you just did?
Yes, ma'am.
I.
No, gotta put it.
Told her she couldn't do it.
Got to put a little T at the end of it all. Aight?
He's aight.
Just a little baby
you mean
one.
like saying all right.
Yep.
Like saying all right. Okay, not like the eyeball. Jiggy, you misled me, you little shithead.
Well, that's just because you don't know street vernacular.
Oh.
Well, lost in speakerish. You know, speakers aren't always.
Here's how I learned to say it.
That's not bad.
That's perfect.
That's kind of lazy. That's kind of lazy.
It flowed really well, though.
It was lazy.
It flowed well.
That was
perfect.
lazy. That was fucking
Well,
lazy.
Lazy River. Lazy rivers still flow nicely.
You gotta drag it. It's I. No, I. She's saying hi. Hi.
No, there's a T on the end of my shit.
Yeah, speak of the
It
devil.
ain't
Yeah, there
supposed to be a
is.
T on the end of your shit.
I know shit.
You don't know shit.
I know lots of fucking.
You don't know shit from sugar.
I think I might.
There's the baby doggy.
BG says it's too short.
Exactly. Thank you, BGs. And that's one of your biggest fans when you speak. But you're just like, hey.
You told me to pep it up.
You still have it.
Okay,
you still have it.
Look at that. Look at that dog.
Don't try to distract us from your incapability to perform certain tasks.
All right.
Pause on that baby.
Hey, no. See, you sound like you don't even give a fuck. It's like, Sorry.
Okay, here
Compared to Dex's hand, they're almost as big.
Oh, look at. Oh, and then there's the little baby. Look at that. Dex can do anything with that dog. That dog loves Dex.
Like
look at that baby. He's just loving.
Get him.
Look at
buddy.
toe beans.
Get him.
Oh, just such a beautiful dog.
Get him. Get him.
I love critters.
Oh,
all kinds of critters. And they're off.
Look
Dun,
at
dun, 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 dun. Get that up. Get that cow. Tastes just like gravy.
that dog was smiling.
There's wolves at the door. Keep the wolves at bay. Keep them wolves at bay.
Get him. Get him.
It's the mailman.
What are you doing? Get him. Get him.
It's like, maybe.
You gotta do it. Come on. Come on. Run.
I don't feel like shucking and jiving for you motherfuckers right now.
Come on.
G'day.
You have your soundboard to do, you know.
Have you heard of g'day? G'day, mate.
G'day, mate.
G'day, mate.
G'day, mate.
G'day,
Good
mate.
day. Good day, mate. G'day, mate.
Good afternoon.
G'day, mate. G'day,
That's
mate.
the one.
Sorry, I'm rolling a blunt over here.
What?
That's all right. No, I enjoy being with you, bringing up in the word g'day. And when I was growing up in Western Australia, we're in the West, WA, we used to say g'day from WA.
And I think it's so cute how they call girls Sheilas.
Do they?
Sheila.
Yeah. I thought they did. Don't the Aussies call all the girls Sheilas?
Yeah. It's an old slang term for females, yes.
But what if her name isn't Sheila?
Well, then,
It's
Jinx.
And
Sheila squared.
Don't call me Shirley.
Surely you just.
Or a bloke.
Yeah. I guess she would be Sheila squared.
Sheila squared.
three
Sheila
Wheeler.
to the fourth power.
I think if I was an Aussie and I
three
had a
Wheeler.
daughter and I named her Sheila, her middle name would be squared.
See, real Aussie slang would be three-wheeler, not Sheila, because you just create different words. And like a bloke is a male, a bloke, you know, an artichoke, you know. An artichoke and a three-wheeler, that's like
Boy, you could write limericks about those terms. And you could have a what do you call it? Pentatonic, something anyway, iambic pentameter. You could make a poem out of that shit. And exactly the way you pronounced it, all that.
Well, do it, Robin. Make a poem.
Yeah, Robin. Rap something.
You volunteer and get to it.
No, I'm meaning Dex.
Go.
Oh, you want to give somebody else work to do. You don't want to do it.
Yeah, I'll send you the word. I'll send you the word, Robin. You can make up the poem.
No, send it to Jiggy. He can make it a rap.
You
His friend can make it a rap.
She loves just passing shit off to everybody else.
Of course I do. I don't want to do anything.
You're lazy.
Thank you. I am.
De nada. Okay. You do this, Jiggy. You do this, Dex. You do this, Jill. You do this. Everybody, genocide, 6 drops. Everybody in the chat.
Dude, I don't tell Jill what to do.
Yes, you have.
Yeah, I've heard you.
Tell Jill to lick it up. Where's Jill?
Yeah, why do I got to do it? Fine. PPP.
That's me boosting the fuck out of Jill.
Oh, right.
I'm a groupie.
You mean passing the buck?
No, I'm a Jill groupie. I'm the leader of the fan club.
Nigga, please.
Who's the leader of the band that was made for you and me?
MICKEY MOUSE.
Mickey Mouse.
Donald Duck.
Forever, ever hold your head up high. Come along and sing this song and join our family. MIC. See you real soon. KEY. Why?
Why? Because we like you.
MOUSE. Mickey Mouse.
And then they did fun with music, fun with music, ba, 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 ba. And then anything can happen day, and then work, sweep off the mat and get the place clean. Something. So the welcome.
Was that the original Mickey Mouse with like Annette Funicello and
The original Mickey Mouse with Annette Funicello, and I knew every song. With Annette, she was, when all of us at that age were dying for our first bra, Annette was on the Mickey Mouse Club, and she and Darlene wore bras. They wore bras. Oh my God, I want to grow up to be Annette or Darlene. Either one of, the original Mickey Mouse Club. God. And then she died of multiple sclerosis. I saw the last videos of her. I don't want to talk about it.
Who was the main male character?
I don't remember.
No.
Mickey Mouse?
Did they have a male character?
I thought there was a male in there too. Right. It was, but not Frankie. It was
Andy Rooney was in there.
No. Bobby Burgess was one of the tall Mickey Mouse kids originals, and then Cubby O'Brien was one of the little guys. Oh, Karen was Cubby's singing partner. They were the two little kids on the Mickey Mouse Club.
Michael Jackson was there.
No.
I'm being a dork.
Yeah.
Big surprise there.
That's because we love you. That's why we.
Yeah, they even had a black one back then.
On the Mickey Mouse Club?
Yeah.
Yep, Madge.
Not
I don't remember. Her name was Shantae Northcutt Madge. She's in black.
I think that was the next.
The next one, okay.
Generation.
That's probably why I never saw her.
Well, good for them.
Yeah.
That's pretty, Dex.
It's very sticky.
Ooh wee! Put it in your mouth.
Philip Blair. I was calling a Karen a real Karen. She was darling, Cubby and Karen. Yeah, that was before Karen was a pejorative.
I know, right?
Right.
That's funny. And you call somebody a Karen, it's like telling them they're fucking just calling them a loser. They get so mad.
And I don't know how that name got started, but it's for all the.
Because the original woman was probably a Karen. There's probably some woman somewhere.
Yeah. So ever since then, the original Karen is really famous now.
So is Kyle?
She's infamous, not famous. There's a difference.
Yeah.
I think she's everything.
No.
So what's a Kyle?
She'd be infamous when they take your word and make it a negative, your name and make it negative. You're infamous.
Okay, split hairs. All right.
Yeah, well,
I'll give it to you.
She's not loved. Karens aren't loved. No one's like, oh my God, I want to go chill with a Karen today. No, they're not loved.
Not all famous people are loved either.
And a lot of famous people become infamous. Their names become infamous for certain things. They're not famous anymore. They're infamous. There's a difference.
Don't be a Kyle, Jiggy.
All of my academic friends have always bored the fuck out of me.
Yeah, I'm not one of your academic friends. I'm just
you talk like it. Shut your.
I'm just shooting some facts your way there. That's all.
Talking like it.
Because you can't handle it. You want to be right all the time, and you're wrong. I'm never wrong. There's a difference.
I didn't say I wanted to be right.
You do. That's why you're taking such offense to when you get corrected.
Taking offense doesn't mean I'm trying to claim being right.
Thank you, Spooky. Read the chat, Robin. You might learn something.
What's going on here?
Okay.
Infamy is augmented fame.
I haven't looked over in the chat.
Positive.
Kyle, like on South Park.
Yeah.
Kyle! Howdy ho! It's Mr. Hanky, the Christmas poo.
That was one that.
This is the song that never ends. It just goes on and on.
Some people started singing and not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever
just because.
That makes you happy, Robin?
What?
That makes you happy. That's cool.
I grab happiness wherever I can.
And there's nothing wrong with that, man. I was giving you kudos for getting happiness from that simple song.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome. You're getting there. Just stretch out a little bit, Robin. I
stretched it out, and you accused me of being lethargic in my delivery. I'm not doing it again.
Delivery. That's all. You refuse. You want to be hip hop and learn how to rap. I'm trying to teach you some things.
You got to be a little more lethargic about it.
The greatest entertainer on the planet, Dougie Fresh, made a very popular hip hop song.
I never expressed.
Reach that into that inner actress and think lethargic and say it.
Deliver it the way you delivered the N-word.
Slow.
Oh, I know. I should have had you read it.
Think Quaalude.
Just add a couple extra. Take the L and the R out. Add a couple extra I's and then boom, you got it.
Way too many instructions.
Yeah.
Everybody else can do it but Robin. Wow. You claim to be an entertainer, Robin.
Should have to move out of
Robin, you only get one shot. One shot.
Yo.
Not the
Mom's
first
spaghetti.
one I've missed.
Mom's spaghetti.
It went over your head?
Palms are sweaty. Mom's spaghetti.
I like that movie, but I liked it better the first time I saw it when it was called Purple Rain.
The best part of that movie is the end.
Yeah.
It really is. Like that's where he just the whole rap battle shit. And I heard that during the filming too, there was somebody who got kicked off the set because they were actually out battling him or some shit and he didn't dig it. I don't know how true that is.
I don't know. There's the making of it or something. There's a movie where because the shoot was so long that everybody in the audience started doing battle raps against each other and they break up the monotony of the filming.
Wow. I hear him.
That's kind of funny. And
It's just funny that go ahead.
Well, the Falcons is an enemy in that.
That's what I was about to say. Exactly. Yep, exactly. Papa Doc.
Yeah. I was just like, what? Wait. And he was, I mean, honestly, great role. I mean, he nailed it.
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, the movie's good.
It's good. Favorite character, and that's Cheddar Bob. Hey,
I forgot. Wait, somebody just recently said it was Seth Rogen, I think, who wanted to play Cheddar Bob. I believe it was Seth Rogen recently who said that he was actually supposed to be, or he wanted to be cast in a role, or they were trying to cast him or something originally.
Oh,
I believe. I don't quote me on that again, but sometimes
I don't know the actor's name, but everything he's in, he's really good in.
Yeah, he is. I get it. Yeah. So is the guy who plays the stepfather. Well, not the boyfriend of Kim Basinger.
Yeah, Michael Shannon.
Yeah, he's a good actor.
Yeah, he is.
I saw him. What series was I watching? He was in. Wasn't Project Blue Book? What the fuck was it? It was something I was watching. He was in. Oh no! It was a movie actually, I believe. When the chick, it won awards too. The chick fucking falls in love with like this creature that's living like in some study they're doing, and she ends up fucking the creature and all that shit. What did you say?
Water?
No, really.
Say it again.
The Shape of Water.
I think that's what it is. Isn't he in that movie? Because he plays the fucking. He plays like the Fed or whatever agent he is and shit. That's like the the protagonist of the movie and shit. He's fucking. It is him. It is him. I believe it is him. Yeah, it's definitely him. Now that I think about it, the more I think about it, I know it's him and shit. It was a good movie though. It was kind of weird though, her whole thing with the fucking creature from the Black Lagoon looking thing, but it was a cool movie. Especially when they like the whole love scene and everything. I'm like, oh, that's a little bit too much. But okay, hey, whatever you're into.
I guess xenophiles need love too.
Hey, whatever, man. Give it where you can give it, right? Get in where you fit in. I ain't hating. I ain't no hater. Yeah, it is Shape of Water. I don't even know how I ever watched that. I think I watched it because of the whole alien factor thing, or whatever it was supposed to be.
That's Del Toro directed that.
Did he? Maybe. I don't know how I ended up watching it. I just did, and I was like, "Oh, this is cool," and this, it was what it was.
This movie, some are really, really good. Some are like, huh?
Mm. Like what did you think about the new Hellboy?
I didn't mind it because it was more back to the comic, but they tried really hard.
Yeah,
but they tried. I mean, I watched it a couple times. I really wanted to like it.
Yeah, I tried to too, but I couldn't. The actor, just you can't go from Ron Perlman to him.
And he's a good actor, and I like him in other things. That's why I was trying to like it. But Ron Perlman, that's Hellboy.
Dude, I honestly believe that Ron Perlman should have played Thanos. I wasn't really a big fan of what's his name,
Josh
Brolin.
He would have made a good Thanos.
Oh, he would absolutely. Ron Perlman would have been the voice to everything. Just I get what's the name is a good actor. I liked him as Cable. They could have kept him as Cable. They shouldn't have given him 2 roles.
Cable, he was really good as Cable. I like that too. Yeah,
right. but I didn't dig him as Thanos at all.
I didn't mind Thanos. I mean, I'm right now. The next one I'm watching is Civil War in that series, and so far I don't mind that. But when he becomes, I just didn't dig him as Thanos. I agree. I think Ron would have killed it.
Yeah, he feels like if you were playing a younger version of Thanos, it would have been okay. But at the point where this Thanos is, and he's conquered all these things, and blah blah blah, and now he's here to take on the Avengers, it just would have been smarter, in my opinion, to have someone who just had the voice, was a little bit older, and you could have CGI'd him to make him a little younger, but still a proper age-looking Thanos. And the voice, I just didn't dig what's name. Brolin didn't do it for me at all.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Thank you. I'm glad some of the comic book geeks get it.
He wasn't picking up what they were throwing down.
Mm-hmm. Still, the Clintons married each other, so this stuff does happen in real life, huh?
You're going. That was way back.
I know. I just happened to see that.
I know.
I look at the chat. Philip Blair's taking stuff back. His book of psychology and happiness is spooky. Philip Blair, you need to smoke some damn weed. That's what you need to do.
THC.
It's a xenophile. I think it's spelled with an X.
Yes.
Okay. What you said?
He was asking about what ophile?
No, or maybe it does start with an actual Z.
I'm not too sure.
Me neither. Now I've thought about it.
I'm afraid to Google it.
Oh yeah.
Why are you afraid to Google it?
I'm afraid of what kind of images I might get.
Or using it in a sentence. Yeah.
XENOPHILE.
Okay.
I guess.
Well, xenophobia, wouldn't that be a fear of it though?
And ophile and
phobia is a fear. File is an appreciation for it.
Obic and yeah.
Yeah, what you said. Huh? Okay.
It's all that Latin stuff.
Robbie, you smoking some good stuff tonight?
Sure.
Same shit?
No, just.
What'd you get?
I got. You want me to read it to you?
Of course I do. I like to hear what you're smoking on.
Okay. It's called. It's called a dime bag, because I didn't want to spend a lot of money, and it's called hybrid ice cream cake.
Oh, I've had ice.
I've had that.
Yeah, I have too.
Absolutely.
It's okay. This is way too small for my eyes to read it. Wait, I have a jeweler's loop here. I can look at the tiny.
You would, yeah, exactly. Those stolen diamonds and shit. She's running through her the old folks community.
No,
she's got a pawn shop, and so she needs that.
No, now I don't. Anyway, diamond. It's a hybrid ice cream. It's no CBD. It's all THC.
No shit. I didn't know that.
No CBD.
Huh?
I need my CBD.
Yeah, well, I'm cool with not having it yet because I don't want my body to get used to that because I don't need it yet. I just get it for the high. That's
Well,
so.
I need it.
This
And I'm
is
so
the
much younger than you.
high THC. What?
I didn't CBD because I'm so much younger than you though. But I already need it.
I know.
I'm like half your
I
age.
know.
I'm 50.
I'm real lucky. I'm real lucky. I'm 74.
Yay.
So I'm real lucky. Yeah, I'm slow moving. You know, my balance is tricky. I can't turn real fast because I don't want to fall over and break a hip. But in regard to pain, I'm good. I'm good so far.
That's good to hear.
I enjoy the high, and I am blessed. I'm lucky that that's all I need. I don't need it. I like it. So I get it. And it's legal. So
Word to Big Bird. All right.
All
right, you're getting better, Robbie. You're getting better.
That's about it.
I think that was perfect.
All right.
It's the mating call of the North American Bostoner.
Okay.
Robin's gonna be out and about and see some black person. Like, what up, brother?
Okay.
Staring him up and down and shit, doing the parrot neck and shit.
Man, I wish I knew how to get hold of my friend, my acquaintance that I've known for years. Her name is
Shaniqua?
Her name is Brandy Hawkins. You can Google Brandy Hawkins. And she played this part of what did she do? A waitress in a dinner theater. And she sang and she taught me how to say, all right.
I don't think she taught it to you properly though.
All right. Brandy.
That's more the theater aspect of it. See, she's a thespian. So she said it in a theater way where she said, where in the street you must carry it though.
But you need the upgrade, just like any program has to have upgrades.
No, Brandy was the ultimate. All right. She said, she taught me. She was this gorgeous, shiny black woman that had a voice like Sophie Tucker sometimes.
Who the fuck is Sophie Tucker?
Oh, get out!
One of the voices in her head.
Get out of here.
But just like that, just like Windows, you got to move on. You got Windows and Windows 7, Windows 10, so we got to upgrade your
Or you just get a Mac.
Oh, it's because these millennials or whatever. What gen are you?
Who the fuck are you calling a millennial?
He's an X.
What do you call
every piece of your mind?
What do you call your generation? You're my kid's generation.
He's an Xer. He's a Gen X.
Okay. So let me rephrase it. Oh, you Gen Xers.
What about us?
What do you mean, all you Gen Xers?
I too am a Gen Xer.
Without us, you wouldn't have hip hop.
Well, all y'all.
Oh, y'all. Who's y'all? She's just mad. You're just mad because your ass is old.
Okay, you guys talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to have
mad because your ass is old.
Keith is back.
There's nothing wrong with being intergenerational or whatever that is. Having a mix.
That just means you want a young. That just means you want young autumn candy. You ain't fooling nobody.
Sounds like
I'm no ageist. No, yeah, it did, didn't it? You. Sorry, I take it back.
She's going to show it to get together with some 25-year-old.
It's okay. It's okay, 6. We don't know how else to phrase that shit.
I was trying to say I'm not an ageist. I know that's a word.
Okay. That is a word.
There,
yeah. Thanks.
I'm trying to be cool.
Sometimes I fall really short.
You know this, man.
But you also don't go that
keyword.
Just mad because your ass is old.
Okay, in the chat, Renee missed genocide for one thing. I'm getting ready to actually mail your package. I'm going to the post office on Tuesday. Renee,
She's going to get a fish fillet sandwich on the way.
And I do not know how to join the chatty bunch on Pearl's.
Then you figure that shit the fuck out. Don't want to talk about some fucking Pearl's fucking peril.
It's when you click on that one place and you got to look at the bottom tabs and it'll say like community.
It says community.
Yeah, you got to look at the bottom tabs.
Yeah, and then when you see the tabs, you'll see the community, and the next to the community, you'll see the other shit.
Next time I go in,
use your fucking monocle to see it, okay?
It's that one little building. But yeah, Renee's got
it's
her
the
island
building.
pimped out.
It's the building.
Yeah. And then you'll look at the tabs at the very bottom, and you'll see that'll help you find what we're looking for. Oh man, the crickets are nice this time of year, aren't they?
I know, it's like I'm having a mint julep outside in the warm summer air.
All right, we're done. That's our gamer time is over. How's them Celtics working out for you?
They won.
Yes.
All right, so here's the funny thing. So my grandbaby yesterday, of course, Hogs wants me to watch 1,000 movies, which I did.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had to watch the basketball game, and she got upset. But she normally likes to watch the basketball game. What's wrong with you, kid? We watching this damn game. We watch the damn game. Okay? You're going to be upset, but you're going to enjoy you're going to woo when you need to woo. Let's go.
You're going to sit here and you're going to like it.
Yeah,
do you remember the point spread?
I don't gamble, I never know what the point spread is.
Well,
I'm pretty sure that the Celtics were definitely favored to lose, though.
Really?
Yeah, I believe. Okay, well, you know what? Actually, I think I did. I think it was -8 or so. I don't know what that means.
That means they were going to be behind by 8 points.
Okay, lose by 8 points, pretty much, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So they would have covered the spread. No, they would have. So how does that work? The spread.
Well, that means they had to win by 10 points. Well, I don't know. It depends on. I mean, it depends on what they had the spread. If they were, it's like if the opposing team actually hit the kicked the Celtics' ass by those 8 points, they would have covered the spread.
All right, so they didn't cover the spread. So if you bet on the Celtics, you would have won.
Yes, but if you bet on the other team and wanted to cover that spread, you would have won.
Yeah, it's insane because I have this app, some sports app, Bleacher Report, but they allow you to play like all these. Like you pretty much you can win gift cards and stuff by betting on certain things. So I follow some of it. I just don't really care. It's free and it's fun because I'm already on the app anyways. But they show all kinds of bets, like FanDuel and stuff. Like people make insane like dollar bets and win like $80,000 and shit like that.
What?
It is insane. Like there's some of the things that they'll cover on certain nights are just random shit, random players who just for some reason go off on those games, and all those players in there, you'll bet $1, $10, and you can win like $100,000 and shit.
I worked for a very heavy Italian pizza place, so yeah, you learn about that stuff.
Well, see, okay, so not that you heard this here, but years ago I worked for the Greeks.
There you go.
And that's what they were into. They had a great fucking sub shop, but yeah, that was just but I wasn't into gambling. Let's just say that.
Friend of your show, Tammy Purple Sweetgrass McGuigan is married to a Greek person. And
has she ever been in here?
Knows about. She hasn't joined us live. She's been in your chat.
Okay, I know I've seen her in yours during your show. Yeah. Okay.
I thought I saw her here too. She's
okay. I'm sorry. Well, I don't really see the chat, especially on Thursday.
Yeah, especially on Thursday. Yeah, she's married to a Greek, and he goes back and forth, and she's been there, and she has an interesting story.
Yeah, I work with a lot of Greeks in nightclubs. I actually have a couple of ashtrays, and I forget what you call it. It's the eye of it's like a blue spiral with a white eye in the middle of it. I forget what it's called. It's like a protection thing that they give you. I think it's the eye of not the I forget
not
what
the
it's called.
Horus thing.
No, I mean it could be if it has more of a meaning to it, but it's called the eye of something. But he bought me about a bunch of the eye of maybe it is the eye of Horus. It could be. No, the eye of Horus is the thing with it.
It's Egyptian, the eye of Horus.
Yeah, no, it's not the eye of Horus.
Fish-shaped thing, yeah.
But he bought me, and I have a couple of cool ashtrays. He actually brought me back from Greece as well. Because I worked, there were a bunch of Monos. Shit, I'm talking about all this.
The evil eye.
Yes, thank you, BG's the evil eye. Thank you. They call it the evil eye, but it's actually for protection. But I've got a few of them. Different people have given to me over the years.
Yeah, I've been into like magic shops where you can buy that.
Hey, Ella Malaka.
Jiggy.
Shabbat shalom, Keith.
No, okay. You're saying something different.
Speaking of grease, Jiggy, if you ever need more ammo, all you got to do is ask Robin to read the lyrics to Fiddler of the Roof, If I Was a Rich Man.
If I was a rich man. Yeah. Why, is there some racist shit in there?
I can only think of Mandy Patinkin right now.
Well, some versions of it uses that diggy, diggy, diggy. It's not made with a D, it's made with an N.
Oh.
Sort of that little.
You want to hear one of the funniest comments I've got on these live streams is somebody, I won't mention the person's name, but they're a fucking asshole and known to be an asshole. But they decided on one of the fucking things to come in a bunch of comments on one of my streams, which they erased. I don't erase comments. I left it there because I thought it's ironic that you're going to call me niggy jiggy in the same sentence but say I'm racist. Okay, tell me how that works. I have the screenshots because I don't take shit down. They took it down. I was going to take it down because you make yourself look like an ass saying some shit like that.
So that's a socially inept person, doesn't know social.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. This person, yeah, I don't.
Boundaries that probably not in real life they're appropriate.
In all this that I literally feel bad for. Like I literally know that this person has issues that they're not dealing with.
Yeah.
There's just some of those people I know exist. So that's why I don't even create conflict because I just know this person they don't have the capacity to even fucking have never mind.
Okay, yeah, really.
We all got our battles.
Hey, I hate, like I said, I don't fight all of them. Some of them aren't worth fighting.
There you go.
It's not, especially when you know your opponent. It's like it would be like me just beating on somebody I know I could beat on.
And while they're sitting on the front step, you go by and give them a slap across the.
No, you just keep it moving.
Just walk on.
Exactly. Life goes on.
You ignore somebody
because they were that way before they met you.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Being that way after you're gone.
Yes, absolutely. They don't need to change for me. Be yourself. That's why I said I don't care about comments like that. Like you're showing who you are. That's fine. I'm cool with that. That doesn't bother me. I'd rather have my enemy show me who they are to my face than smile in my face and behind my back, have a whole bunch of bullshit to say and think a whole different way. The enemy that's before you is the enemy that you don't have to really worry about because you know how they maneuver. It's the motherfuckers that's not in front of you. You don't know what's going on. Especially, in this, what you call community, is just a whole lot of.
And then there's people like me that are just too stupid. You just got to smack upside the back of the head and say, hey, that was wrong.
I've smacked some people upside their heads before.
Yeah. Some people don't even know what they've been wrong.
What could have been a typo?
The N could have been a typo.
No, it wasn't.
They could have been putting jiggy.
No, it was definitely like niggy jiggy. Like it was, it's apparent. It's not a typo. And if you watch all the comments, like I said, I have screenshots of them. I just don't share all that shit. But it's just having conversation with this person before I can expect that. Like I know what the intent was. I know that's why they retracted the statement. That's why the comment was taken down. You don't take down comments that mean something. Like if you literally have something you want to say about me or feel about anything that we say, that's fine. You're more than welcome to do that. If you feel like you need to use the N-word, anything else to get your point across, whatever. Good for you.
Who needs it? I freely call you an asshole.
Exactly.
And I don't need to use any of that's straightforward. It's direct. I don't need any.
But I am an asshole. We're all assholes. Everybody can be an asshole. From someone's perspective, everybody's an asshole.
I'm a major asshole, but you don't need to call me a Mick.
Right. But exactly. It's like, okay, what does that accomplish? Like, what do you do? You're taking it to the lowest standard possible. You're taking it. You're acting on a fucking preschool fucking level of thought process.
Whatever you have is now more because you went racist, sexist, whatever. Exactly. If you can't, you keep the argument at a level that you don't have an argument then.
Exactly.
Or you have a huge fight. Fisticuffs. That's where it starts at that level.
But I think if you
Yeah, but that's the whole thing. That and I'm pretty sure in 99.9% of the cases of what goes on social media and on the internet and stuff like that, it doesn't come to that, Robin. That's the difference. It's like it's all these shots taken from afar. It's like, if I ever see you, I'd beat your ass and all that type of shit. That's great. I don't hide. I announce, I let people know where I'm going, what events I'm going to be, all that type of stuff. You really want to come see me that bad? We can smoke a blunt, we can have a beer, we can drink some water. And if you really want to fight that bad, like it's not like, what am I going to do? You're there, and you go to put your hands on me. We're going to fight. That's it. Even the shit that has happened to me at events, I've never put my hands on anybody. I've always been the person who's been the victim of these fucking loud, fucking idiotic people who just talk shit because they have fucking inferiority complexes. They want to fucking antagonize me. I'm not easy to antagonize. Words mean nothing.
Yeah.
I've dealt with drunk people and all that type of shit for years.
Jiggy, I have to make a comment.
Go ahead.
Okay. Number one, I love the way that hoodie you're wearing drapes, and I love that it's roomy and it looks so snug and stuff. But I noticed that your beverage, your container for your beverage matches your hoodie. Can you pick it up again?
What, this you're talking about?
Oh, look at that.
Or the tea? Because you're talking about this?
It's no. Your the tumbler.
This.
Yeah, it does kind of match.
Doesn't that look nice?
And it's got a cool lion sticker from the grandbaby on it.
Yay.
See? Isn't that sweet? See, okay, that's all I wanted to say. I wanted to comment because that was nice, and I love your hoodie. Is it new?
No, not at all.
Really? It's big and snuggly.
Yeah, that's why, because when I got these are probably like 4Xs. I'm definitely not a 4X.
Really? I ordered a 4X hoodie from
for what? That's huge on you.
I know, Teespring. Because I've had bad luck with ordering my friends' Teespring shit. Sometimes they shrink up. Well, funny. So I did not know this was really high quality.
Well,
so
if you ever need a good person to do shirts and hoodies and stuff for you, let me know. I know somebody.
Thanks.
And they send stuff.
This.
They actually have sent stuff to California. They've done work for people in California, everything. So it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Again, I'm just lazy about doing the hoodies.
Yeah, but my 4X hoodie, it almost reaches to my knees.
I'm sure.
During the winter, that was the best thing to sleep in when it got fairly cold here because I'm an old woman. I get,
Robin,
God, I love.
Do you know how many pieces of clothing women have taken of mine over the years? And not even just women I'm dating, friends, everything.
I take every fucking thing out of your closet that was a hoodie or snuggie or, yeah, I don't, hey.
We have an ex, and I saw her new husband wearing one of my death metal T-shirts, and I called him on it right there. I'm like, I want my shirt back. And he's like, all right. And he went like, we go in the church. He gave it back. He didn't want. She got mad at me like, why'd you take my Fear Factory shirt? Your Fear Factory? You went and saw him in concert? You went? No, I don't think so. He just
Dude,
I had it for like 3 years, and your husband was
Great
wearing it.
story.
Yo, I was riding down the street one day, and I see this kid wearing one of my company shirts. Literally, like only my employees had these shirts. They say staff on it, and I rolled right up out of my truck. It's like, who the fuck are you? Like, why are you wearing that shirt? He's like, are you Jiggy? I was like, yeah. How you know me? He's like, my cousin works for you. I was at my cousin's house last night and I got fucked up because I was at the club. You probably remember seeing me at the club last night. And when I got to his house, he wasn't there. And the only thing I could find to put on, because I threw up all over my clothes, was the shirt. So I'm sorry. I was like, I felt like an asshole because I was like, what the fuck are you doing with that shirt on?
Oh, that's great.
Stolen valor. Stolen valor.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of shirts.
Got another great story.
I wanted to mention, you know that little YouTube you did on your shirts there, Jiggy?
When?
And your suggestion. Just no,
that was smoke. That was smoking.
That's smoking, yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't want to be an asshole, but that last suggestion on that T-shirt, they need to add an extra O on that too.
Did you put that in the comments?
No,
Well, put it in the comments so he'll see it. 'Cause that's probably
Put
the
it
only
in
way.
the comments, quick.
you know, because it was the selection. I'll go back after this. I'll go back down there and do that in his comments. Let him know, hey, you got a little spelling error on your T-shirt. Before you print them out,
Oh,
you might
yeah,
want to
hey.
add an extra O on that last two and that that two on that. So no one thinks you're an idiot when you're wearing this T-shirt. It's spelled
You
right.
might be the official proofreader, Six Drops.
Yeah.
I didn't want to insult. You know.
It's not an insult. I don't even know if he plans on printing those out. That may have been a joke.
I consider it helpful. Whatever he does with it.
It was third and last. That's what I wrote.
Get some T-shirts
There
and
was
some hoodies.
yeah, there was several suggestions of wordings he suggested, and I'm like, ooh, that one's got a spelling error, but I wasn't too sure.
Anybody wants a hoodie? Just hit up the super chats right now and put $333.
I've asked for it. Oh, you asshole!
What?
I already paid for a video. You can get one.
I asked.
You paid for who'd you pay the money to?
I've asked you and Smoke King both. Where do I send the money? Where do I send the money? Please take my money. Where do I send it? And nobody has
all right. This
responded.
week we'll do it. I just don't want to do. It doesn't make sense to do it the other way we did it before, because once you give one, it takes a good percentage of it, and two, it takes forever to get that money. So you wouldn't fucking get that. That's why it's taking forever to fucking even send the shit. So I'll have to do it another way. It'd be like Cash App or Venmo if everybody's cool with that, because that's the only thing that makes sense.
Well, so okay.
I'm just letting you know, Robin. Okay, I'm just giving. Because people who have asked about it, everybody may not have that. They may not.
What I really want to know is, are there hoodies coming up?
Yes, it can be done, ma'am.
It can be done. Anything I can do to help foster that, please let me know.
When it's time to pay, just pay. That's it.
And you're going to let me know how to pay, right?
Yes, ma'am. I will. I'll let it. Yes. Okay.
All right.
All right. There'll be no fucking ridiculous. It's gonna.
Tell me,
the cost of the hoodies will be what the cost is.
And you know, you might get a tip if you pay me.
I don't want a tip. If people give any extra money, it will go towards giving hoodies or T-shirts to people who just, for some reason, right now can't afford it without calling. That's what we did last time. You just send shirts. People gave enough, but we just send shirts that
That I am so cool with that.
Yes.
So
all the money will go to extra shirts into the printer, like the person who does the work.
Good.
And whatever shipping, because shipping, yeah.
Just let us the fuck know where to send the fucking money, okay?
Habla, coño. Mira, tranquila, pendeja.
Ay. Pinche cabrón.
See, that would have been a good time for you to be like, send the money. See, you don't even know what to do. I'm trying to teach you, Robin. We're queuing you up here. Come on, kid, work with us.
I'm doing my best, Jiggy.
You know, when I'm gonna send you a do rag when I send you a hoodie, okay?
Oh, wouldn't that be cute?
Will it match the hoodie?
Yeah, I'll find one that matches the hoodie, okay?
Will it have a nice floral pattern?
No, it's gonna just be a plain old do rag, a hood do rag and shit. And if you want, you can get yourself some wave cream.
It'll most likely probably be black or gray or something.
Yeah, whatever color. I don't know, because I don't know if people would prefer darker colors or lighter colors. Because I have hoodies that are fucking. I have one I can't wear it because it's green. It's like lime green, like fluorescent.
Oh my god, that would give people a stroke.
I did it one night, not realizing that. Yeah, it's kind of weird on the green.
I
screen.
remember that you were like glowing in places off and on and off.
Yeah, it was weird.
And
then I have the bright yellow ones are fine. Those work all right down here. But yeah,
I wouldn't mind the bright yellow one.
You want to be seen?
Oh, a dark one.
You want a dark one?
I wouldn't mind a black one, a bright yellow one.
All right.
Ammo.
You want the dark one too.
All right, you know what? Today we'll have a sale. There'll be $111 each.
$111 each.
Go fuck yourself.
In fact, for that $111, I'll cover each and every one of them with my urine.
Welcome to the Jiggy stream. Go fuck yourself. So So thorough.
Yeah, I know. See? How does that work? Is that worth $111?
You didn't shake though. That's
You know,
concerning.
in like Mexico and shit, like the leather you buy there is cured with like cow piss and stuff, just so you know.
Ew.
That's why it's cheap.
You mean like what? The shoes or the what?
Some of the stuff that I remember when I went to Mexico, people like don't ever buy leather goods in Mexico because a lot of it is cured in like urine.
So
Animal urine.
what? So what? So what?
Well,
What does
because
that
on
mean
hot
for you?
days you might smell it.
Oh, it smells like leather. It
Okay.
smells like
And so
leather.
when did you go to
Mexico?
you went down to Mexico and bought leather?
Of course, I had this.
You bought
glorious-
urine leather. Well, we know you like to be peed on, Robin, so it makes sense.
I think you have something misconstrued there, Jiggy.
Maybe, huh?
You liked it. Yeah.
What do I have misconstrued? She literally has been peed on. She said it on air.
I'm not. I thought we were talking about going down to Tijuana and buying a Mexican purse made of
I was
leather.
talking about the fact that it doesn't bother you that it smells like urine because
It doesn't smell like fucking urine. It smells like leather. Jesus. And
Smells like ammonia.
who told you that it was cured with urine? What are you, nuts?
rich people.
Oh, well, you know, they have their rumors going around too. Yeah, you know, just because they're rich doesn't mean they're smart.
These were smart rich people.
Smart rich people.
Okay.
So
That's all I
they
gotta say.
dazzled you with their richness, and so they could say anything.
First of
to
all,
you.
I've never been dazzled by anybody's wealth, money, anything. That doesn't dazzle me because most people I know who have money are kind of weird. First of all, okay. I've done a lot of work for a lot of people with a lot of money, and it means absolutely not a fucking thing.
I know they can be nuts as fuck.
Hell yeah, they're nuts. Eccentric as fuck. Everything.
Same with academics.
Jesus Christ, look at my
They can
boss.
be nuts as fuck.
Uh-huh.
Just saying.
And my ex-boss, rather.
Your ex
I'm
boss?
saying, dude.
Yeah,
Oh.
my ex-boss.
Oh wait, BG's in the chat asked if I liked your rotary. BG's, that was dazzling. That you're talking about that machine, that vehicle. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Dang. That was really something. I don't know shit about
Oh wait,
it.
Robin.
What?
Have you ever been in a drag race when you were younger with like a boyfriend or something?
Yes.
I'm sorry, BG. I didn't mean it. Just thought crossed my mind. I could see her fucking in the past. She's like, "Go, baby," giving him a kiss for good luck and shit. Yeah.
No,
Right.
I've only watched it.
Right.
But I was
460
also
seconds.
yeah, BG's. Like I said, I'm a dumb. Well, I've been around. That thing was stunning. It was, you know,
Would you marry it?
Immaculate. Sure. Wouldn't take anything except, you know, an occasional dusting. Wouldn't have to cook for it. Yeah.
Is it dusting you with the tailpipe?
No, that thing is impeccable.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm hearing the echo.
Foxtrot.
Charlie.
Alpha.
Delta.
Omega.
Golf.
That's gone now.
Lima.
Come on, Renee. You got yours wrong. You're gonna try it again.
She don't care. She's writing, drawing, doing something.
Uh-oh.
She's
writing in her diary.
Say
Your diary.
Romeo.
Yeah,
Romeo
you
for
today.
Renee.
Coloring.
Oh, she's coloring. She got her crayons out. She got the Rainbow Bright.
Ooh.
Rainbow Bright coloring book.
She's about to do some bedazzling in a minute.
Little gel pen action.
Yeah, she got the 64 color crayons, you know.
Renee,
Got the
if John gets a hoodie, you're gonna have to bedazzle it, okay?
Sweet. Lots of that puffy paint, the glittery kind.
Rhinestones.
Yeah.
He's a rhinestone cowboy.
I used to have a Judy jeweler.
Getting
They were
cards and
called-
letters from people he don't even know.
Robin, I used to have a Russian jeweler. He was so happy to see me after I got shot. He was like, I thought you were going to die. He actually
Not
made,
what I
he
was
made this.
talking about.
He's actually the person that made that for me.
All right.
And a bunch of other jewelry that I've lost in fights in nightclubs and fucking concerts and shit. I've had a bunch of jewelry over the years. I don't know why I ever wore. I used to buy expensive glasses and stuff like Gucci glasses and shit, only to fucking lose them. Coach glass, just to lose them in a fight in a fucking nightclub or whatever.
Or somebody'd sit on them.
Yeah, they'd drop. I'd step on them or some shit, whatever.
You ever had a pair of gargoyles?
Why do I know what that is? But I don't know what it is.
That's some Arnold Schwarzenegger Terminator sunglasses.
No.
Is that what they're called?
Or is that what they call it?
Gargoyles.
I didn't know that.
That's a Blues Brothers.
Never heard of that. I had them all the time. I used to buy them all the time, but I didn't know they were called gargoyles.
No, I always had stylish glasses. Even my sunglasses were pretty cool. Like sunglasses, yeah. And then I went, that's how hot it was in Palms Desert, whatever the fuck it was where I was at for Contact in the Desert. It boiled the fucking whatever film they used to make sunglasses. It literally put little boils in the fucking all over my glasses.
Oh, that was probably the glare coating that you paid for.
Yeah.
That's in fancy glasses. So, oh, dang.
Ruined the fuck out of those sunglasses. I love those sunglasses. Ruined the fuck out of them.
I think if you paid a lot of money, they're guaranteed you could have gotten them.
Yeah, I'm trying to think when I got those things. I don't even remember when I got them.
I think
I like going
for life.
with petrol station.
Renee's trying to say something.
Yeah, I was driving out to Vegas from South Bay, and my tire actually melted.
Damn.
Whoa.
I've heard.
How fast were you going? Damn, Renee, slow down.
No, I've heard stories like that.
She had to get back to time, back to the present. She was in the future.
Who built the flux capacitor? You, John?
Doc Brown did.
Oh, I thought it was you. Sorry.
Yeah, I found it in the garage.
Oh, got you. I've actually seen a bunch of those fucking fake DeLoreans at Comic-Cons and shit. And they always have the DeLorean, the Batmobile, and it's like, it's not the exact one because there's replicas of all those shits. The Dukes of Hazzard one. What else? Knight Rider.
Oh yeah.
The A-Team van.
I went to a
The
car
Addams
show.
Family
One
car,
of
maybe.
the original Knight Riders.
Oh.
The Munster Mobile.
Yeah, they'll have Scooby-Doo van, Ghostbusters, the Ghostbusters vehicle.
That's
Those are always there.
The Mirth Machine, the Mirth Mobile from Wayne's World.
Oh, actually, at Rhode Island Comic-Con, they had a couple of the actual thing, Batmobiles from the movie and shit, from like the Dark Knight shit or whatever.
Oh,
the Tumbler and something else were actually there. Yeah, those are fucking pretty cool to see in person. I want something like that. I wonder if there's some crazy billionaire, like some who thinks they're Batman, who really aspires somewhere to be Batman.
No.
Like they've been working on all these years and shit, and they still don't think they're right. Because I mean, what do we have? We don't have a Shadow League anywhere that I know of.
I know. Whatever happened to the Gray Panthers? Many of those
we have the
groups are
Clintons.
gone.
We got the what?
We have the Clintons.
Boy, they haven't been in the news much, have they?
Why do they need to be?
Killed
Wonder
everybody.
where they are. I wonder if they're living in luxury. I wonder if Hillary is like, Hillary had that late double. She had that double who got really famous, and then suddenly that famous Hillary clone disappeared. And I wonder if she's no.
Where's they'll tell you what's going on.
They dropped off the spotlight, and so did she, pretty much.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you?
What do they need to be in the spotlight for? Like it's like your time is done.
Truly, yeah. They certainly have a bunch of money.
And with a bunch of people just talking shit about everything. I mean, they've literally called these motherfuckers like devils and demons and reptilians and all kinds of shit. It's like, wouldn't you, if you had that kind of money, just like, fuck all these people.
Bye, BGs.
Bye, BGs.
Bye, BGs.
Sweetheart.
BGs,
See you next
it's
time,
already.
dear.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Cool Whip.
Cool Whip.
She just doesn't say
Oh,
she's a
come
diva.
on.
She's a diva now. Diva.
Cool.
I mean, I might as well say it.
Come on, Robin.
Well,
Come on, Robin.
no, I have hung up my spurs. I'm finished. My job is over.
Your job is done when we say it's done.
You little upstart.
Cool Whip.
Okay. All right, Robin, how about that?
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking Robin may have been closed.
You see that bloke over there? He's a proper nutter. Oi, you nutter!
That's how Spooky really talks, just in case y'all didn't know, okay?
You donut.
That accent that Spooky uses is a fake accent. That's the real English accent right there. Spooky hates that. He's like, nobody talks like that.
Sounds like Jimmy.
It is. It's Jimmy Pearson.
That's how I was thinking.
It absolutely is. He sent us a bunch of.
I know that voice.
It's
anyway.
Thursday. It's 8 p.m. and that means it's time for Paranormal Hood. And here are your hosts, Jiggy and Smoke King. Smoke on, Jiggy. Smoke on, Smoke King.
And I have one for Mika. Sheesh. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, I think this is my favorite.
Hi, this is Meek from Fascination Street, and I listen to Paranormal with Jiggy and Smoke King.
And Dex, you've actually got to hang out with them.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Remember that.
yeah, man, they're the coolest family. The FFF.
the first family of Fringe. I love those people. They are just.
Who are those people?
With that.
Who are
I
these
came up
people?
We spent a whole week with them. It was great.
Oh,
Went to the conference with them.
Stonehenge
Went to
and
Stonehenge. Went to Crop Circle.
what just Crop Circle?
Met their mum and dad.
They're awesome. They're totally fucking awesome. Love them.
Yeah, good people.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, awesome.
Plenty of time for them.
This world. I can't wait till we all hang out in New Zealand, Dex.
Yeah, man.
Don't try to kidnap. Don't try to kidnap me and get me to Australia. I am not going to wake up in Australia.
yeah, and enjoy being EB.
I wouldn't do that.
Oh yeah, enjoy being there as well. Yeah. And Austin Fitz is going to get better because Austin Fitz is in New Zealand. So
Yeah, he's going to be there.
I'll go hang with the Kiwis, with the sheep fuckers. That's all right. I don't fuck sheep, so I'm good. You know, don't have to worry about me. You're safe,
Just
sheep.
take your Velcro. Just take your Velcro gloves so that they don't get away from you.
You don't know too much about that, there, Dex.
Dex did spend some time there. I'm just saying.
Jeez, I never heard that before. What the heck, Dex?
Giving advice now, Dex?
I know, I've got Kiwi friends. They tell me these things.
Yeah, sure. Everybody got a friend. Yeah, it's my friend there. You know, that guy. What's his name? Jiggy-ma. I know how it goes, Dex. We understand. We get it. Ain't fooling nobody. Dex is like, what's all the talk about? Fuck it, I'm here. You know, I'll never tell anybody.
If you use the loops instead of the hooks on your gloves, do you start a small fire on the sheep's ass?
Whoa.
Jesus.
Damn. Yeah.
What are you into 6 drops? Do you think that?
I don't know.
You want to talk about the 6 drops? So we need to, I mean, you were in the Philippines. You travel around the world.
Show us on
I don't know.
6 drops. Were you ever in New Zealand during your tour of duty?
No, unfortunately not.
Okay. So
Yeah, I
you
got to
say some of it's G14 classified.
In Scotland, Sicily,
Hey,
Italy.
you get off of my
Germany was awesome.
I get off of my you.
Whatever you say, 6 drops. Whatever you say. It's that covert shit. Operation Sheep Fuckers.
Yeah.
You're gonna go over to New Zealand and see what this whole hustle is about. Okay, it's gonna make you better soldiers.
Yeah.
Did they keep one on one
It
of
was
those?
a secret operation.
Uh-oh.
Six drops. What's up, man?
I missed it. They keep what now?
What? What are you talking about? Huh?
I don't know. I missed the question.
You know the answer.
I do?
Yeah.
Good for me. I
Okay.
forgot the question, though.
That's all right. Don't worry about it, because you know the answer.
Rock on.
Are you my mommy?
Daddy.
See?
Good
Johnson, you did that card. Johnson, have you heard that before, huh?
Yeah, I've heard that. I got friends.
Oh, yeah. You got
Yeah.
One's named
So,
Jack, one's named Six Drops. I got people I know.
There you
so
go.
the therapist holds up a puppet, a lamb chop puppet, and says, "Show me on the puppet where that human touched you."
Whoa.
Oh, no.
There.
Well, the ironic thing is he's got his hand up the puppet so far. Never mind.
Whoa.
I know, up in the back door. I know. Yeah.
You people have sick minds.
Yeah.
Well,
Thank
here
you
we are
very
all
much.
here together.
I don't even know why I hang with you people.
I just
I'll
become a
take
granny
that.
show all of a sudden.
Yeah, sent me the goddamn link.
You know, I was innocent before all this started.
Yeah.
You knew what
You
you
sent us
were
a
in
link.
for.
So,
Well, all y'all are friends,
Asked
so
for it.
everybody at the same time. I asked for what, Robin?
Mr. Bean.
What you're getting.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
you say
Bean.
damn sheep fuckers, all of you.
Show me on the puppet where that human touched you.
Hey, what time is it when a sheep gets caught in a fence in Montana?
I don't know.
Mountain time.
Oh, no. Hmm. The more you know.
Those poor animals. That shit is legal in some places in the United States to do
No,
that shit.
so it's not legal. It's not illegal because they consider it a mental health issue.
I guess.
Well, I'd call it
Because
illegal.
the poor animal, yeah, the animal's gonna have some mental health after that. Does the animal get therapy?
So the guy who made up that law probably was a sheep fucker.
Oh, there's insane laws that are still on the books
Oh,
in every
dude, there's a guy in Washington State that got killed twice trying to either get a horse to fuck him or trying to fuck the horse. I can't remember what it was.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to know.
Again, and the horse killed him.
Yeah, the video was circulating the fucking internet.
Wait a
People were
minute.
saying that shit as a joke.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Why
Yeah.
do I have Catherine the Great come to mind?
Who?
Wait,
I don't
Catherine the
know
Great?
what kind of shows you were watching.
That's
I think
a
it's
person in
reincarnation.
history.
Past life, you know.
Robin, when you were in Mexico, did you ever go to the donkey shows?
No, but my husband and his brother went to one.
Oh, you sick fuckers.
And they they said they did. But they said it was real. My husband and his brother swore that they were Navy guys. They were stationed in San Diego. They went down there.
Okay. Whoa.
No.
I'm sorry, I'd have to pass on that.
Yeah, me too. I'm good.
I
When I was in Mexico, you could go to cockfights. I was good with that too.
I could buy a really great. Hey, I bought a really nicely hand tooled leather purse down there. That's all I did.
It was pissed on.
Like he?
That was coming.
It wasn't pissed on.
I bet you got rid of it because it smelled like pee.
I loved that. It was beautiful.
It reminded you of your husband everywhere you went.
No, it reminded me that I actually learned how to tool leather by owning that purse. I did hand tool leather as a hobby when I was younger. Okay. I did. I had all these leather tools and the mallet and the sizing, all that shit. Yeah.
You did a lot of shit, Robin. I'll say that though. You definitely have done a lot of shit.
Well, I'm old.
No, I'm just saying, but there are a lot of I know old people who didn't do it a lot.
Well, I was hyper, I think. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah.
Cocaine is a hell of a
Growing
drug.
up, a lot of the older women I met were, housewives.
I was a housewife for a whole
I know,
lot
but you
of
still
years.
did a whole lot of other shit on the side. So kudos to you.
Oh, thanks. And
You're
yeah, thanks. Yeah, I had a good time.
You're welcome. Every now and then I can say something nice, okay?
Every once in a while. Thanks. Somebody clip this.
You have got to be kidding.
Calm down, Robin.
Look, she's giving people orders again.
No,
not doing it yourself,
actually,
telling people to do
right
it.
now, my son-in-law has all of my leather tools. I had a lot of them. And I had cutting knives. I had a ruby bladed leather cutting knife. It was called a swivel knife. Oh God. And I think my son-in-law has that. No, maybe I still have it.
Robin.
Huh.
What's he got there? A piece of bologna?
The
Oh no, it's just a
the blades
little
are
blade.
like, kind of shaped different, like, but it was the opposite way, right?
I saw you show that the other day.
Isn't that cool?
That
I thought
is,
for a second.
I'll bet that's like a razor.
Oh, I'm not gonna play with it right now because I've been smoking.
No kidding. Don't cut off a fingertip.
Yeah. Why not? All for the show. Anything for entertainment, right?
Oh
no.
Won't my ratings go up? Won't my viewership go up? I could probably, monetize.
Maybe. So when you first got it, did you try slicing a piece of paper?
I've sliced all kinds of things with that.
Did you? But Eddie, that was always the thing when I tried slicing. You hold up the paper and you go, and it goes, and it's like it makes
like
no
butter,
noise.
like
It's
butter,
so sharp.
I know Dex
Like
can put
butter.
both these guys to shame with his big ass Australian knife.
Yeah, that's a knife.
I've got some crazy knives. Trust me, I've got some insane knives.
Haven't got one at the moment.
What do you
I
say,
need a
Dex?
new knife.
You need a new one?
I need a new knife.
Oh, he needs a new one.
That's
Look
not
at
a knife.
That's nice.
Who's showing what? Oh, yeah. Absolutely. That's a
Poor
knife.
Dex is out. Poor
That's a
Dex,
knife.
you're down under,
That's
unarmed, against all them poisonous spiders and poisonous birds and poisonous plants and poisonous everything.
Get the snakes.
Poisonous dirt.
And snakes. I need to get a new knife.
Koalas, kangaroos.
Yep, you need to treat yourself, boss.
Dingoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of that.
Ate my
You need
baby.
a sword. You need to get a katana.
My foster kid's dad bought him like one of those smoke shop katanas. Like I think it was the 2 or 3 sword thing. He had opened up a letter and he grabs this katana, the small one. I go, don't do that. He's like, why? You'll cut yourself. No, I won't. About 2 minutes later, ow! What happened? I cut myself.
Cut myself.
How bad was it?
Whoa.
Did he keep all his limbs?
Yeah, we were able to sew it back. We super glued it, some duct tape, rubbed some dirt on it. It was okay.
Yeah,
Super glue is great.
Yeah.
Okay, I hope this person isn't listening, but recently, so I don't know when the fuck can openers became these elaborate, crazy fucking tools. I don't know how they work because I'm used to just a simple fucking can opener.
Yeah.
But somebody who I complained about the can opener to the next day, guess what they did with their fancy can opener? Cut the tips of like 4 of their fingers.
What? How?
With an electric one, I'll betcha.
No, it was they have these new hand ones that are like bulky and I don't know how they work.
Kind
And
of weird way. Yeah, they cut
they're expensive. They're expensive for no fucking reason. I felt bad though because I was like I literally was talking about it the night before.
What the hell?
Damn. It was like a curse.
My dad gave me when I moved out the old fashioned hand one, just to look. You worked it, and I used that for years till it broke.
Dude, I used to use fucking like knives, like proper knives to cut open fucking cans if I had to. Like it's not that hard.
Well, there's actually a way you roll the on the side and you can pop the hood, the top up. I've never done it, but I've seen it.
Yeah, I'm not doing all that. I just boom, 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 the top of the knife. I can do
I
that.
fuse a knife in a pinch.
Yeah, absolutely.
P36, John Wayne.
I'm gonna shit off, guys.
All right, Dex. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Now that the rain's
What's going on? You leaving? What are you doing? Where you
He's gonna go get a. He's gonna go get a knife.
A knife.
No, I'm gonna go sort
Good
out
to
something.
see you, Dex.
It's like,
Have a good day, my brother.
Enjoy your day, brother. Thanks for hanging out with us.
love you all.
Cheers.
All right, guys.
All right, brother.
Peace.
Peace
Bye.
out.
Oregano. All right.
Aluminum. Oregon.
Aluminum and linoleum.
What?
That too.
Wow. Why? How do they say linoleum then? If they say aluminum wrong.
Linoleum.
Oh,
Interesting.
They might be like, oh, linoleum.
Aluminum.
Or they'll make that excuse. We don't use that word.
They'll probably call it linoleum.
Yeah.
Probably.
It'd be like, you mean flooring?
No, we don't use it for flooring. It's in our breakfast cereal. What?
Yeah.
It's like Lima, Ohio versus Lima, Peru.
I didn't even know there was a Lima, Ohio.
Lima, Ohio.
Lima beans.
Lima, Peru.
Lima beans.
I'd like to go to Peru, but I don't know if I can handle going to Machu Picchu.
Well, you don't have to go there.
The walk's not that bad, but then she runs 5Ks all the time.
But I told you I don't know because I'm not
the height. Yeah.
Right. I would. That's got to be higher than even where I was at. I don't know that my body.
Jiggy, you fly in, you stay in the hotel room, you go down to the lobby and buy all the postcards.
So what?
Pictures of Machu Picchu.
The point being for me to go all the way there to buy postcards, really?
So you can say you were there.
I'm not that kind of person, Robin. It didn't make no sense for me to go there to be a tourist staying in the hotel.
Where's this?
That's a
I
long.
love staying in hotels. God, I love.
I do too. I do too. That's why I want to be at night. But I'd like to see some shit, and just for myself.
I can see it out the window and go on a little walking thing around the block, but that's it for me.
I hear you. Yeah, you're at that point, but that's not where I'm at yet. Yeah. I it's funny looking back on even when I was in Mexico, the shit that I did, and I didn't even realize, the fucking stupid snorkeling and fucking caves and all this crazy shit and going to Xcaret and all these places and the things that I saw there. I didn't realize what the shit I was actually looking at. I would go back.
Hey, boy, I love your stories. Love it. Love them. Love them.
A lot of them.
I know you do.
And then there's places I've been robbing, like Dominican Republic, where I can tell you I don't see shit but the resort, in the club. And I would go out to eat, different restaurants in the area, but I didn't. Well, that's not true. Now that I think about it again, that's not true because when I went with my ex-girlfriend, we did a lot more. And I remember fucking doing that shit. You took this. I don't even know how I did that. Cause again, I don't think I enjoy the ride, but it was like this all-terrain, huge fucking amphibious vehicle. It was an old military vehicle. And they would take you up into the mountains. And I went up into the mountains, was giving stuff to kids and stuff. And it was like the border between Haiti and Dominican Republic. So there were a lot of Haitian people. And I went up in there and they were talking about voodoo and different religious stuff and everything. And actually, so I did have some deep conversations now in hindsight. But then after that, I go with my boys and go party.
So you're looking back on that with the eyes of a man who, if you could go back, you would do more because you know more about what to look for and what to do.
Exactly.
So at the time, you did the best. That you had experiences that I haven't had.
I know. Talking about voodoo right there in the motherland, Haiti. Are you kidding me?
And
shit.
You absorb shit and you went.
Think about it, Robin. Thinking in hindsight too, my ex-girlfriend thought I was bugging. She was like, "Okay, this is a tour. Like, what are you doing?" I was like, "Hold on, this is kind of chill."
See, you were the same man then that you are now, but if you go
I just see it all different now. I see a lot.
Sure,
Yeah.
but How joyous. Dang, you've done a
Because
lot.
I remember that was kind of what made me again rethink a lot of how people give you these perspective on voodoo and what they call dark magic, hoodoo, Obian.
It's part of the culture.
Exactly. And it's just most of these religions were made by Christians and other fucking religions to be bad things.
Santa Maria.
Yeah, they
perfect example.
Yeah, they came in to change their lives and their religion and give them a new God. They didn't need it.
It never worked though, because they always had their religious. This is something I also grew to understand is that, and I don't call it woo. I do still think it's woo, but I just know that people like my grandmother and people who are older back in the day, a lot of them who I knew who went to church, what they did in church and what they did at home were different things. And there was always an underlying religion that wasn't really spoken of to the children unless you were at a certain phase in your life where they introduced you to things so you could get an understanding of what they were doing. But, it wasn't anything that was practiced in church. It was almost like the opposite of what was going on in church.
It was a folk magic.
Well, yeah, I guess
a term for it,
I get what you're
saying.
No, it was
that was like, for people, but not for the public. Like,
right.
And a lot of it was a little philosophy thrown in too, and a little bit about, hey, get a grip on yourself.
A lot of it's ancestry too. It's a lot of it is passed down. It's stuff that was passed down.
And a lot of it's and there no harm.
The Appalachians with the lore up there and their little superstitions and their folk magic. They go to their church and that's what they do. But you
and
also
it went on for how many
certain things
for hundreds of years, maybe, huh?
Did you get to snatch up any souvenirs when you was there, Jiggy?
Yeah, but
voodoo souvenir?
No.
Oh.
It was more actual, like, again, more one-on-one conversations with people who could speak English enough for me to have a conversation with them. So I wasn't functioning as a tourist. Like I was there doing touristy things, but I was never into necessarily seeing a lot of what, even in Mexico, like this.
And buying keychains and refrigerator magnets. Yeah.
It was more of a cool experience that I just was enjoying the moment.
That's cool. I get it.
That really is.
Yeah. I don't know what I've never the whole picture taken thing. Like I imagine if I've had every picture for every journey I've had throughout my life.
Oh man,
it would be insane.
Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't take enough.
What do you say?
I said I'm sorry I didn't take enough. I've took some, but I'm sorry I didn't take more.
The only reason you really need to have pictures necessarily, I think, is one, for the memory, but two, to bring other people to the moment. Because a lot of times, especially like stories that you tell, some of them, even myself, are surreal. Like it's like, wow, this like really happened, and I was with this person or doing this or whatever. And that's the only way you can really convey it to other people. Because a lot of people think, oh, you elaborate stories or they're just telling stories, but it's like, no, this is real shit. But that's the only way you can really convey it to other people. It's easy to tell the stories, but when someone sees, oh shit, that's so-and-so, or you were doing this, or you were there, it's a whole different thing.
I actually saw on YouTube the other day where someone took some old reel-to-reel footage of Japan in 1919.
Damn.
And shared it to YouTube. So that's like over 100 years ago.
Was it colorized or was it in the raw form?
It was black and white. They touched it up, but it was all black and white. And this one dude, he had this, it looked almost like an entertainment center, but it was just his wares, and he would spin it around and carry it around. And there was a lot of little children that looked like adults and stuff. They dressed them like adults. It was pretty cool. I meant, if I ever find it again, maybe
that was back when they still did the foot binding too. Was that? That era.
Japan did the foot binding, or is that China?
I'm not rightly sure.
Okay. Sorry.
No. I'm asking. I don't know.
I don't know either. But
But it was so cool just to sit there on your computer into the year 2021 and watch some footage from over 100 years ago, and just kind of go, wow.
It fascinates me to see old pictures of like the city that I grew up in, because they show points of where a lot of the stuff that I even know in my existence didn't exist. And you see a lot of emptiness where now everything is full, everything is everywhere. So it's like, wow, nothing was there before they put all this shit there now.
Before all this happened.
Yeah.
They do that with the cities I live in. They'll show, like, a friend of mine, like every couple of weeks, he'll throw up a picture from like 1974 where there's nothing but strip malls and there's like one store in Forest.
No, I'm in like a group called like Old School Boston, and that's all they do is post old pictures and stuff, and it's like pretty cool shit. Some of it I remember, some of it I was like, Jesus, nothing was there. Like even where I grew up and stuff, like there's points like Smoke King was talking about, even where, you know, the studio and stuff is, that was all orchards back in the day. Now there's houses everywhere. Like you'd never know, except for the trees that exist in people's backyards, that there was ever orchards there. Well, I imagine
Where I live was nothing but apple orchards, but they have something happened where they burnt them down and then fir trees grew for 100 years.
Damn.
So,
I think
I don't know. I mean, it just seems weird to me.
I think of 74. I think of them Kodak photo huts, them little drive-up photo huts. For some reason,
I use
drop it
them
off and
all
come back
the
next
time.
year.
That's
Come
when
back
we
a
had
week later. Yep.
35 millimeter films that you would drop off.
But wait, remember they went to 1 hour photo.
1 hour photo, 1 hour photo. You could send nudes to 1 hour photo, and you could slip them.
Robin, one of my many jobs was spent not a long time, but working in a photo place. And you had to, and some people would warn you, and you let, you know, there's some adult stuff on there. And you just say to them, don't worry about it. No one will ever see it. But of course, you got to look at it.
Except you. Yeah. Did you ever make copies?
No, I didn't need
Ever?
to. I've been making my own homemade porn for a long time.
That is why
I did not want to know that.
So you can watch your own porn?
No, I can take my own photos.
Oh.
Just saying. You don't know what kind of creepers were sitting there fucking like exposing your fucking film and shit and making pictures and shit for you. Like, yeah.
That's why.
You find it on Pornhub 20 years later.
Yeah, there's probably pictures.
Or 50 years later.
But you could be somebody's avatar on their fucking thing right now.
Yep.
Nobody could ever identify me.
That's what you
think that.
Robin, are you trying to hint that you might be on Pornhub right now?
What's Pornhub?
God, no. God,
okay.
In pornos.
Oh, act all innocent. Okay.
No,
wink, wink.
No, but no, it wouldn't go back that far. My husband was a weirdo.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Robin, he was really weirdo in that relationship.
You'd be surprised what people might find in the back corner of a reel-to-reel and decide, because it's the thing to do now. I just was mentioning how I seen a reel-to-reel from 1919 come up right on YouTube.
Hey, wait till you start going.
Cleans out that attic.
Yeah, cleaned up. It cleaned up nice. It wasn't colorized, but my goodness.
The chest here in this box that's locked. Let me unlock it.
Tiffany found a video of my mom and my dad, and she put it on. She was 14 with Melissa.
I don't know who Melissa.
Or his aunt.
Oh.
And they're like, "Oh my God, your parents are having sex."
What?
Oh,
really?
no.
Really?
Why does this say the Dallas Cowboys versus the fucking Pittsburgh Steelers 1974?
Shut up, Jiggy.
I get it.
Dang, Renee. Oh my God.
WrestleMania for my ass.
Oh my God.
This is not ET.
He's pile driving her.
Oh, I don't want to hear about it.
Oh, I don't want to bring back. Holy crap. Holy crap.
Robin's thinking about all those videos that she had that she's like, wait a minute.
No. There weren't any videos, but
Barry Manilow Alive, my ass.
there were some. There were, I think, what? No, it was this high capacity 35 millimeter
video camera.
No, slides. That.
Oh, there's slides. We all like slides.
Did you have to use lanterns to look at them?
Oh God.
No,
little
I'm
thing,
really
what it was
thinking
called.
about this
She had the
now.
lanterns with the whale oil in them.
I'm really
Yeah.
thinking about this now.
Whale oil.
Did he draw you like those French girls?
This was 50 years ago. You
Yeah, Robin was ahead of the curve.
1971.
Robin was
Oh,
making
God.
desperate housewife porn before anybody else was.
No,
Right.
it was just.
All of a sudden, you find an old. We go scan and we find an old porn of with Robin and shit in that old. Excuse me, sir. Are you here for your appointment? Yes, ma'am. I'm here for my appointment, and you're my appointment.
How am I going to pay for this pizza? I have no money.
I'm dying here. I am dying here.
Ladies.
No, I'm just thinking 70s key parties. Robin knows what a key party is.
A what party?
Tea
Key
party?
party, yeah.
Okay, you're gonna educate me now, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, you just acted up. You put the keys in the fishbowl, and then someone pulls out a key, and whoever's keys that is who they go home with.
Oh, a key party.
Yeah.
Oh, are
thought
you
you meant-
talking about like swinging and shit?
Yeah.
I'm talking about the 70s.
Oh, get out of here! No, no.
I've heard about those.
No, I was. Oh, I knew about that, but no.
You're living in California. Come on.
Oh, I knew about it. I knew. No.
Yeah.
I would have had
She's
my
just
husband.
acting shy.
Has my
She's all,
if my husband ever suggested that, I would have denutted him.
Damn.
No.
So what I'm hearing is someone suggested that you were going to touch their genitals. That's what I heard.
Oh, I always talk shit like that.
She said she was going to clip his wings. Damn, Robin.
Yeah.
That's evil.
I
at least if he was talking about swinging, there's a little bit something for both of you.
Yeah. I'm just here to get high.
Because you get high. Because you get high. Because you get high.
I'm mad because my ass is old.
I was going to say something in the chat, but I was high.
I was going to see the neighbor's cat, but then I got home.
Yep. I'm going to eat some more.
Yeah, my boys ordered pizza. We got his first paycheck. We got some pizza.
I had some pizza and some chicken fingers, and I got some teriyaki wings.
Ooh.
For my favorite wing place. Oh, yeah. I'm a simple man.
I don't have a favorite wing place because around here, the only place you can get wings is like the pizza places.
Yeah, but some of the pizza places all around here, everywhere, make really good wings.
The new pizza place we're going to, I haven't tried their wings yet.
Good luck.
God, I love good wings.
You wouldn't know good wings. You don't even season chicken.
Oh, good wings are hard to find in my part of town. They're always a little rubber. I like the ones where they're deep fried, crispy skin, and then they throw that sauce on
you don't
there.
have an air fryer?
Oh, I like my sauce.
I don't have an air fryer.
I like them perfectly fried and deep fried, drained, and then with the sauce on the side. I don't like the sauce on them.
I prefer wings in the oven.
I like to dip them because I like to remove the bones first. I want to remove the bones first before, and there's that secret way to remove bones from the chicken wings, and it's
it's called eating them.
So I was like,
if you remove the chicken, they're not chicken wings anymore. If you take the bone out, they're not chicken wings anymore. They're now chicken tenders or chicken fingers, or whatever the fuck you want to call them.
From the moment you take them out of the little carton and you remove the bone, by the time it gets to your mouth, the name changes.
Yes. If you're not just eating off the bone, you said there's a way to cut the chicken away from the bone.
Well, you're making rules here. Oh, God, this is so egalitarian. I hate this shit.
Blah, 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 blah. Some dry ass Robin chicken wings with no seasoning. She just throws them in the oven.
They season themselves.
Megalomaniac.
These are Robin's famous baked wings. The most blandest shit you'll ever eat on the planet.
Sauce on the side.
If you're lucky.
Yeah.
She probably doesn't even have no Frank's Red Hot.
No.
Nope.
What?
You'll put that shit on anything.
Not Robin.
Everything.
Not Robin.
Not Robin, yeah.
Did you hear about that dude that, for revenge, he went into eBay and bought all these pre-cut keys that went to nowhere? They're just old pre-cut keys. I don't know, a couple, 200-300 of them. Then he took his enemy's phone number and he tagged him to all these keys and he dropped them everywhere. So people would find this guy's key and call his nemesis phone number saying, "Hey, I got your key."
That's just asshole shit.
Yeah.
Well, if you really want to get back somebody you don't like, you just call up the Mormons or the Jehovah's Witnesses and say, "I can only meet you at 7 o'clock on a Saturday morning, but take them out drinking Friday night."
Yeah.
Asshole shit.
Well, I've done that though.
You're an asshole for that.
Yeah, he deserved it.
Okay.
I don't have the energy to pull that stuff, but yeah, I've watched the stuff on.
I used to just show up at my door in my underwear. What? You want to talk about who? What? You sure you want to have a conversation right now?
You got a few minutes to talk about
this. The Mormons came over and he goes, "I'm Wiccan, man." He goes, "Oh, you're Wiccan? What tradition?" I go, "Well, I'm eclectic, but I really like the Celtic and fairy traditions." "What? You think I'm talking shit? What do you got to say now, motherfucker?" And he was just like, you know what traditions are? "Well, I was told to ask that question because most people just say that." "Well, I didn't. Now leave because you've insulted me."
Didn't one guy actually talk to you about it?
That's the guy that tried talking to me about it.
Do you want to know about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ?
No.
No? Oh.
Who's those guys
Well,
that come knocking?
I think heathens would be better at it. "Hey, I brought some meat, and here's a battle axe. You want to talk about Odin?"
That'd be cute.
Great style.
Come on in.
Yeah. Why don't the Rastafarians ever come by, you know? "Hey, you want to smoke blood? Talk about John?"
Dungeon.
Word. That'd be awesome. Hell fucking yeah. Come on in. You got some brownies? You got some brownies too? You bought some edibles? Word.
There we go.
Could you imagine, like on a Friday night, a couple goths come knocking at your door? "Have you heard the good word about Satan?"
I'll be like, "No, you want to tell? Come on, I want to hear it."
Yes, I have.
Pam did bloodletting in front of Mormons
Okay.
because they wouldn't leave them alone. So next time they came over, they were doing it. They left quickly.
The Hare Christians used to always try to give you food and shit. Come eat. No, it's not cute. I'm not eating nobody's fucking communal food out in the middle of a fucking Boston Common and shit. No, I'm good.
Oh, I figured they was handing a little bag of Fritos or something.
No, it
Never
was like
mind.
actual cooked food and stuff. They're like, come eat with us. You know, let's talk about blah blah blah. I was like, no, I'm good.
Now in the 80s, there was this punk rock girl that was just hardcore punk rock girl, mohawk. This girl was down to go to the pit anytime. Became a Hare Krishner.
Wow.
And I came back one day, she had completely shaven her head, and she was wearing these white and orange robes, and she was talking about it. I'm just like, I didn't even hear one thing she said because, I mean, here's this girl that was down. She would fight skinheads. She'd break bottles back. "Let's go. I'll cut you." And now she's like, "Oh, I'm Hare Krishner." You know, I'm just like,
Hey, you know what? You know
Just
what?
one straight line off that mohawk. Hare Krishna.
They banned them from airports.
John, if that was an improvement, though, you know, whatever, addictive.
I'm not saying it was an improvement. It was different. I liked who she was. She was down.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Jody. Yeah, Jody was down. Jody's the first girl with a mohawk that never put it up. She always had it down because she says, "Why did they put it up?" "I just like it." "Okay." And when the skinheads came around, we're talking smack. I remember breaking that beer bottle, going, "I'll cut you." And the guy's just like backing off.
See?
Okay.
And then I'll see her for 2 years, and she comes back, and she's a Hare Krishner.
Hey.
Good for her. How old is she, John?
I was 17 or 18, since she was about a year younger than me. So when I saw her again, I was like 21. So she would have been 20 or 21.
Yeah. So
And I haven't seen her since then, you know. I mean,
Oh,
She was a
I
robot for a month at the
wonder
school.
where she is now in her evolution.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
She might be head of the church.
Yeah,
I'd
sure,
rather
that's it.
see him as a Krishna than in a
I
box
was
any day of the
thinking
week.
probably like stay-at-home mom for like a cop now. I was that happened to her because she was so an anarchist.
She might be an herb garden specialist. She might have a blog. She might have a, you don't know.
Might be in prison too. You don't know.
Yeah. What are you eating, Jiggy?
Stuff.
Food.
Stuff is good.
It's Haribo.
Haru.
It's what?
Haribo.
Haribo.
Wait, is that
Haribo.
medicated? Because it has to be medicated because you smoke weed. Everything has to be medicated.
Nope.
It's
Sorry.
a new rule. It's a new rule.
All right. Well, it's not this time. Sorry.
Well,
It's a gummy.
Yes.
I think I've heard of those gummies before.
They're made in the United Kingdom
yeah.
and shipped to Rosemont, Illinois.
They got the good commercials where all the adults have little kid voices.
Mm-hmm.
I bought a dessert from Kroger's that was made in Belgium.
Awesome.
And they came and they were just little parfaits. And I thought they would come in little plastic cups, pre-made parfaits. The little guys came in glass cups.
Oh, damn.
I'm like, dang, Belgium don't mess around. Now I got extra shot glasses.
Woo! All right, folks. I'm smoked out. I'm going to go eat.
All right.
Yeah. I'm
Yum, yum,
ready
yum.
to fold up. It's 10 o'clock exactly here. Okay, flush us out, Jiggy.
Flush yourself out, damn it.
I'll leave it with Ben Fletcher, man.
Go ahead, Robin. There you go, Robin.
See you tomorrow morning, Robin.
Wow. That was easy. All right, we can keep the show going, y'all. Robin's gone. I'm going to roll
Okay, here we
go. Ding dong, the witch is gone. The witch is gone. The witch is gone. Ding dong, the wicked witch is gone. That was me. Bye, Robin. All right, y'all. I'm out.
See ya.
See you soon.
Adios.
Peace. This shit is over. It's over, motherfuckers.